giant pandas in Japanese zoos are a loan from China. With offspring of said pandas belonging to China and must be evacuated.
Tres.
Sheesh.
Let's go, baby.
Salud.
Cheers, my boys.
What's cracking?
DZ's joining us on episode
192, baby.
Let's go, baby.
Man, we are consistent, man. 192.
If anything, man.
Everyone and their fucking mum has a podcast these days, but we're still here.
That's it.
We're
Actually,
fucking still here.
Let me actually bust out an interesting stat that someone posted it. I forgot who, but I'll tell you right now. On when I did I posted on our Instagram page, like after the year was up, like a little, like a year in, like a celebration sort of video, right?
Yeah.
And who commented? Let's see. It was actually the Super Coach Experience. So shout out to you, bro. He says 90% of podcasts that are started don't make it past 3 episodes. Of that remaining 10%, 2.74% make it to 200 episodes. Cracking effort, lads.
Yeah.
I like
Shout
those
out.
stats.
Thank
Shout
you,
out you
Super
guys,
Coach
man.
Experience. They're also still cracking. And what's smart about that is it's very niche. So when there's no footy, they can just have like a 4-month break.
Yeah.
Whereas we're working 365. We don't stop, bro.
That's it.
All right.
How you been, DZ? It's been
Good,
Yeah.
man. Good,
What's
man.
happening, man?
Yeah, just grinding. You know how it is, man. I'm
Yeah.
lucky to be here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm feeling good, man. I'm keen. I was fucking laughing when I was making clips for the last episode. You two cunts, bro.
I feel like every time DZ's not here, he must be shaking his head watching it back without him being
Well,
there correcting us.
I was at this cunt fucking thinking oral meant fucking oral only means a blowjob.
Oral steroids.
Yeah.
Someone's just getting sucked off while jabbing.
The old man doctor sucking off all the dude.
and you with the carnivore diet, I was fucking laughing at it. But you guys said something, and interesting. This actually happened to me. So my new job, I work with a Chinese dude, right? Fresh Chinese. He came here 6 years ago, right? He's your age. He's 30, and his English is cracker. Like he's a sick cunt. He's like became like my closest mate at the work.
Fucking bung lao, my friend.
Yeah, he's a sick cunt. And you guys were saying something that I was actually talking to him about all this shit because I've never really met someone from China that I could.
Bro, did you tell him about the pod?
No,
Ah,
but
put him on.
I was asking him all this shit. I'm like, so do people over there, do they like Xi Jinping? Or like, what's going on? Like, and he was telling me it's actually like the older generation does because they don't understand, but the young kids, the younger generation, our generation, they know what it is. And they know it's all bullshit and it's all communist and it's all fucking.
So it's like Iran. It's
Yeah.
the younger people are fed up with the Islamic regime and they're all going apeshit.
But how
But
do they
people-
know if they're such a communist country that no outside info gets in? Or do you reckon outside info somehow still
I
gets
think
in?
that's the thing. I think
Yeah.
because they're young, they got VPNs, they got ways around.
Yeah,
I think they're
yeah,
just
yeah.
more clued in, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, and,
Yeah.
like I guess they could see like the Tiananmen Square shit, right? Like even the people in China kind of see how they've covered that up and they've like erased it from history and shit. So shit like that, I guess, just falls through the cracks and they kind of over time. But I was asking him all that shit. I was asking him everything because I'm like, fuck, I've never really met someone. Like, even though there's so many Chinese people, that's what he was saying. He's like, bro, go to Burwood or something, bro. There's Chinese people everywhere. I'm like, yeah, but I've never really actually spoken properly to someone from China.
Yeah, there's a different kind of spec. It's like anything, right? Like you talk to an islander that's lived in Australia their whole life, or you talk to an islander that's from there, right? Even the accent is just more authentic and just the way of living is different. Like once you get assimilated into Australia after a certain amount of time, that's your heritage. But it's like at the end of the day, if you're born here, you're kind of like, if someone asks me, what's your background? I'm like, oh, well, Egyptian, English. But if someone says, like, what are you? I'm like, I always lead with Australian now. But they always go, no, I don't mean that. I mean, you know what I mean? But
Your background.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're wearing a turban and shit. I'm Australian. Like, you look Arab as fuck. Yeah. So what? Any other updates, man? We've got our song dropping. When's that? This Sunday?
Friday. It's already out by the time you listen to this.
What's it called?
Sheesh.
No Mientes, man, from the album.
From our album.
Stream it.
Yep. What else? Any other
Solo tunes. What do you want to do? Do you want to release Saturn as well as a single and then drop the album? Because I've still probably got at least a couple of weeks worth of work with what we've got. There's still a beat you got to write to. Wait, did you write to the cigarettes?
I think you need to resend that because I tried finding it. I couldn't find it. I was like, all right.
Yeah, okay, I'll resend it. That's fine. That's a fucking sick beat.
And yeah, other than that album, Holloway sent me something which is dope, but I haven't written to it. And yeah, other than that, not really.
Holloway's cracker, bro. He's been sending me ever since Louis spot up with his latest track with you in it. He sends me bits and pieces of unreleased stuff.
Yeah.
And man, he's so creative, bro. It's crazy. He had this latest beat that he made with a him on a verse. And what's it called?
Was it like the J. Cole sounding one? Ooh.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It
Cole
sounds like professionally produced, man. And I'm just like, bro, like I wish I could rap and be on the track with him. It's like, but every beat that you come across, it's just like, I know you and him would just kill it together. Like, I still maintain you guys should do an EP or something together. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we're speaking about it.
Yeah.
But he, it's crazy too that he plays all the instruments in the beats himself.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's really cool. That's really cool.
Yeah, so, but
shout out to Holloway, bro.
yeah, I don't know how he sits on stuff though. I can't like him and Moby and stuff. When Moby was making music, they just sit on shit, and just never release it. I can't do that, man.
I guess downfall.
I feel like it's downfall because you're not doing yourself any favors, and I feel like the way you're doing it, DZ, it's like we spoke about it before. Yeah, I guess you got to have some kind of self-awareness where you don't drop everything where it's going to be dog shit. But at the same time, the more you're out there, persistence. You know, no one knows that he's sitting on this many songs because he doesn't release them. So he might be sitting on a few gems, you know?
But yeah, other than that, man, not really. I've been going hard on the music though, on this album we're doing or whatever. And
how's the work-life balance? I know you've been doing this job for a little while now, but are you like,
good,
are you loving this?
Yeah, I like it. I like the fucking Arvo thing. But
is it giving you a lot of time, you know, with like the fam plus music? And all that? Better than your last job, like more time outside work?
Yeah, it's definitely more useful when you have hobbies like this, having the time during the day as opposed to in the afternoon. You can definitely get a lot more done with music and shit. But yeah, just for our situation for the podcast is a bit tricky, but I'm working it out, man. We'll sort it out. But yeah, other than that, just
I've been going good, man. Just working away. You know, had my nephew's 6th birthday on the weekend. Just chilling.
Get fucked up.
Yeah, I gave him a bag. No, but
his first bag for his 6th birthday.
And then where instead of getting him a present like a gift, like a toy, because I'm over that
just
shit.
Gave him a handshake.
Yeah. Me and Tori are taking him to Taronga Zoo this weekend. So I think that's like when I like just paying for experiences. And I feel like kids, when you give them a gift, they're in love with it for 2 seconds and then it just stays in their playroom and doesn't 100%. Get, you know what I mean? So I'd rather take him to the zoo. And if that motherfucker keeps running around and not taking in the animals, I'm just going to hold him there in front of the gorillas and that and be like, take it in, you know? But when you're a kid, it's like, I can tell because it's like watching him run around and bloody whatever. It's like my ADD reflected
in a child.
And I'm like, I get it. But still, you pay for a ticket. You're like, enjoy the animals, you know, but he's going to be like running on to the next thing and the next thing. But yeah, man. And then we, that night, so we went to had his birthday party on that day on Saturday. And then that night I went to my friend's house, had a pool comp. Me and about 9 boys put $50 in together.
Oh, yeah, that's mad.
So the winning was actually, I think it was 10 boys because the prize money was $500.
Oh no, that's a good idea.
Yeah, and my friend who didn't legitimately win one game, he only won because people sunk the white ball with the only black ball. He didn't win one legitimate game, and he ended up winning the prize because everyone kept dropping the ball when it came to playing him. It was so funny, man, because the final it had my mate and my mate, right? It was cleaning up the whole comp, right? So everyone was like, oh, this is going to be a runaway, right? He had just the black ball to sink and the white ball and had 5 balls left of his to sink.
Sunk the white ball.
And he was killing him. Boom, boom, boom. Last one, boom, sunk the white. And everyone, it was just like you could hear a pin drop. Everyone just went, and no one really said about it at all. It was just like awkwardly sitting there and we were just like, so I felt bad for him. So I went over and I grabbed his hand and it was like, yeah. So it was like a delayed, like, you know what I mean? But I'm like, I was like, you didn't deserve it, but well done.
Yeah.
So next time we're going to up the stakes and it's going to be maybe 75 for buy-in. and then eventually it'll go 100. But these events don't happen often, right? So it's not like it's going to be eventually 500 each.
Yeah, so you'll play again next year.
We'll play again next year. Yeah. But it's just so funny, man, because like you couldn't write it. It was like in a movie, bro. It's like the what is it? The protagonist, he's always like a shit player, and then he ends up winning, and it's like, you know, and I'm like, man, what are you going to spend the money on, bro? So on the way home, I'm like, do you want to go through Macca's drive-through? And I was just like, in my head, I was just like, if I make this guy pay for my meal, that's the most chat shit. But we ended up, we had a bit of a joint as well, and it was so funny. Me and my mates had a bit of a joint, and let me say this, right? Pool and weed does not go together because I was playing better, and then when we had a bit of a smoke after I came back, and I was just like, I was overthinking every shot. And it's like at one point I was like, do you know how you rest the cue in between your thumb and over like that? At one point I went to like hit it, and the pool cue came off my finger and scraped the table, and I was like, oh my God. And it was so funny, man. But
that's what I love about weed smokers, right? It's, you know, you're gonna like hinder your performance, but you still smoke the weed.
Well, I think
continue the game.
I do believe that weed is good if you're extremely already good at something and you are doing that thing that you know back to front. Like if you're producing, maybe not you, like, but if you produce songs, some people that do that craft or rap or whatever, some people, you thrive in it, or they do jiu-jitsu and they know everything. It's good for like flow. But if you're learning something, like I don't play pool. Like my mate goes, "Are you good at pool?" And I'm like, well, if I'm around 10 guys that don't play pool, I'm okay. But I'm not good at pool. That's like someone saying, are you good at golf? No one's good at golf unless you play it often. So if you smoke weed and you're not really good at something, it's definitely going to hinder it. And even if you are good, it could still hinder it. But I do believe there's a certain element of flow when you have mastered something or you're really good at something, it does lock you in. But if you're still trying to get good at it, it's a no-go, bro. You know what I mean?
I'll tell you straight up, for freestyle rapping, that shit is steroids.
Yeah.
Weed, bro.
I remember you saying. But do you reckon that's you back in the day? If you did it now, would it be a hindrance?
I think so. I think now it would.
The little thing.
I think now it'd still help a little bit, maybe, but I just, definitely not like it used to be, bro. That was crazy. Like, while I was doing the freestyle raps, I'd be in my head going, I can't believe I'm doing this right now. This is fucking cracker. I'm rapping like this. And it's because I'm high, you know, a little bit high. You can cross the line though. You get too high. It's happened before. You get too high. And you fall off the cliff.
And then I've been it's so funny, I've been tapping back into the WWE world, like randomly. I was like, because it's on Netflix, right? And I keep getting, it comes up on your For You thing, like, and I'm like, man, it's insane how far WWE has come, man. Like, I never thought in my wildest dreams that it would be that available. That because back in the day, it used to be on Foxtel, and if you didn't pay for Foxtel, you couldn't watch it. You had to watch it online, and even then, it was buffering all the time. And I'm like, man, I'm investing in TKO, which I'm so fucking happy with, but like little bits and bobs, not like much, but. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna give it a crack again. I'm gonna tap into it. Don't know where the storylines are at. Don't know who's who, whatever. And they go for like 2 hours a show, which is really long. But I'm not that much of a fan where I have to watch it in one sitting. Like when I was younger, I couldn't break it up. I had to watch it there and then. And because I'm off socials, really, I'd never have spoilers. So what I've been doing is like near the end of the night when Tori goes up to bed and she's reading from 8 p.m. onwards till 9:30, she's reading. And I'm like, I can't go to bed at 8 p.m. It's just a little too early. So the last hour of the night, I'll just like, not every night, but I'll just watch like SmackDown or Raw. And man, I don't know. When I was first locking in, I was like, I don't know if I can do this, hey. But then I was like,
this shit is hectic.
There's something about it, right?
It's entertainment, man.
Even the fans know. Like the fans are like, when I say they're laughing, like when you go to a UFC event, it's very, you know that shit's serious. It's like whatever. And it's amazing. Like, you know, UFC trumps WWE in terms of atmosphere, but WWE fans, they're kind of like soccer fans where they're chanting the whole time.
And they're singing and
the WWE superstars, they play off that. And like when they're about to talk, like they come out the entrance song and they're like cheering, chanting. Then they know when to shut up because the guy finally grabs the mic and he goes to put it up to his mouth. And then they all like to like listen. And it's more for me about watching the wrestlers actually wrestle. Like I don't really care that much for the storylines as much, especially when there's one group where they're very like mystical and like they're trying to do like a horror kind of
stupid,
shtick, yeah. And then they have this lantern, right? And this fob tribe that's probably off Roman Reigns and The Rock, they're like their heritage. They steal this lantern off this guy. And it's actually a physical lantern, but apparently this lantern holds powers and shit.
Oh, yeah,
and
okay.
I'm like, oh my God. When it comes to like the power shit, I'm like, and they're like,
silly,
and they're trying to like, and they always like, when one tag team wins, right? And then they're just like holding the belt, or in this case, they're holding a lantern. Next minute, the lights go out. And then it's this group just standing on the announce table and they're like, you have our lantern, this and that. And I'm like, it's kind of like anime mixed with like, in terms of the dramatics. But yeah, it brings out my inner child, bro. Like,
come.
Put it this way, right? We'll be in bed or something, or we'll be on a lounge, and every now and then I'll just lift up Tori's leg and go like, 1, 2, and she'll even go like, she'll chant as well. Like she'll be like, 1, 2, 3, ding, ding, ding. You know what I mean? It's just like, it's my inner child's coming out when I watch that shit. You know what I mean?
It's entertainment, man. You can't bash it.
I can't be as invested as when I was younger, but
of course.
I was saying to Tori when I hopped into bed yesterday, I'm like, I feel like I'm reverting back to being a fucking virgin, a 31-year-old virgin. I'm just like, there's only like overweight middle-aged people or Down syndrome people or very young people that watch that shit. You know what I mean? But not really, but I'm going to get a lot of slack for that. But it's entertaining, but there's something about it. Like I think for a while there, people thought that, because after when it was first around, right? Like there wasn't really like dropping the curtain between it being real or fake. You know what I mean? And even now, like it's fake, but the shit they do, bro. Like I can pull up some highlights where they do. Bro, the shit they do is insane.
They're fucking themselves up.
Yeah.
Like, bro, those hits on the floor and shit, those chair shots to the back are real.
Or
They're
even
hitting each other
even
on
like
the back
a
and
simple,
shit. Like,
when they're on the turnbuckle, they're on the top rope, they do a suplex off the top rope.
Yeah.
That top rope is already maybe 4 feet off the ground.
Yeah.
Then they stand up, so that's an extra 5-6 feet. They're suplexing him off that.
Yeah.
And even though it's canvas, I can
Still
imagine that's like hard, right?
It's like plywood.
Yeah.
One little miscalculation, you're gonna break some dude's neck.
Yeah.
Like if you fall wrong and shit, that's why. And
this one guy, he was clutching his knee, but it was obviously a work. Like when I say it was a work, like it's just part of the match. But I was like wondering, I'm like, is that real? Because why would he fake to have a bad knee? And then the guy started going after his knee. But then I texted my mate, who's a mad, like Liam, who's a mad wrestling fanatic, and he was like, that means that dude's doing his job well, because if the match kept going, it was definitely a work. You know what I mean? Like he was just working that in. But some of those athletes, bro, are crazy, man.
Yeah.
What about you?
Yeah, what you been up to?
Not much, man. Chilling, starting off the year nice and strong with the music. My album's coming out 6th of Feb.
It's around the corner now.
Yeah, we just listened to the skit. It's fucking
It's
hilarious.
Confessions 5 continues.
If you figure out what that story means, let me know, because
there's
I don't even know what the fuck.
there's a deep underlying story that I've got in my brain, and we're just going to kind of chisel away at it. I've got the story on lock, but it's just this is the fun part where it just gets fucking crazy, and then the next episode we can drag out another episode where we're at, and then we can move on to the next and shit like that. But I was saying to DZ off air. So we all know this year's my 11th year of making music, right? Believe it or not, I, for the past 10 years, have used the same fucking studio headphones. The same ones. Haven't changed. I've only had one pair, one brand. I asked for a new pair for Christmas from my mother-in-law, because these ones you can see right there, I don't know if you guys can see, the wiring and shit's now starting to come out of the fucking the sleeves and shit. Like they're fucked now, right? They don't even sit on my head properly and shit. They're fucked. So I asked my mother-in-law, can you get me, I sent her the brand. It's the exact same headphones that I've used for 10 years, but it's a different version of them. Because I looked up, apparently this version's better for studio bedroom producing. I was like, yeah, mad. How different can it really be? The difference, man, I'm like some tracks, I'm like dog whistling real bad. Like you wouldn't think there's a difference. Now, it's like I said to DZ, it's either my ears have become so accustomed for the past 10 years using the same headphones that now that I've changed, it's going to obviously take a bit to adjust, or they're that different. The headphones are that different. I'm like, oh my God, the songs sound. So what's happening is I'm mixing with my headphones and it sounds awesome, and then I take them off and I play the song out loud and it sounds like ass. And I'm like, what the heck? Like the bass is too loud and shit. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
I think it might be a little bit of just these ears basically sit in the old headphones. I've been using them for 10 years, and now that I've changed, it's a bit of a...
Yeah, you're not used to it.
I'm just not used to it. So it's going to take me, I think, a couple months of mixing and mastering. So other than that, right, so for my album coming out, yeah, I don't know. I think I might be dog whistling a bit, but I think in terms of mixing, this isn't my best album. But I don't know. I'll let you guys be the judge because I started this album with my old headphones, then Christmas come along, and then I finished the other like 6 songs with the new headphones. And man, I was struggling. Even I said to my wife, I'm like, bro, I said, I can't do this. I got to go back to the old headphones. But then I put the old headphones on, and then I realized how shit and old they are. And I'm like, oh, fuck. So yeah, but other than that,
You just got to get used to it.
Yeah, I'll get used to it. We're chilling.
Any games?
No.
You still playing Arc Raiders?
Nope. I'll probably won't play that until there's an update. Like, you know what I mean? The game is fun, but how many times can you jump in and loot the same shit?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Have you played Marvel Rivals?
Yeah, I hated
I
it.
started playing it.
Yeah.
I played it when I first got the PS5 because it was free. And remember, I think I mentioned it on the show. I had no idea what the fuck was going on. Shit flying everywhere.
Yeah.
And then the other week, I was like, fuck, I want to just pick this up again. I've been playing it for like the past week. It's actually fucking quite fun, bro.
Nah,
like,
cool game.
It's actually quite fun. But I suck. Like, I'm so bad at those kinds of games, bro.
Yeah.
But I'm sort of getting the hang of it. Like, I'm getting used to it.
What's the game? What's Marvel Rivals? Is that like?
Do you know Overwatch?
No.
So it's like a 5v5 team deathmatch game, but it's with superheroes. So you play
mad.
Spider-Man,
All the Marvel
Hulk.
characters.
Yeah, mad.
So it is fun. I played it. I got a solid 6 hours out of it.
Who'd you play?
I was playing the healer, the shark. Jeff.
Oh, Jeff, yeah,
Jeff the
yeah,
shark, yeah.
Jeff's fun to
I love
play,
healing in those games. I love healing.
Yeah,
I think it's so
like
fun.
being the vanguard
Yeah.
of the healers in those types of games.
I got a solid 6 hours out of it, and then after 6 hours, I was like, "This is fucking stupid."
Did you play Overwatch though?
Yes.
I never really played Overwatch.
Overwatch was my very first game I played when I bought a PC. And yeah, I remember when I transition from controller to mouse and keyboard, bro. It's like you're so bad.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
my aim's like all this, and I'm like I'm shooting above people's heads and shit. Yeah. Bro, fuck me. Don't get me wrong, I picked it up pretty quick, man. But yeah, the first like week, bro, you're getting your ass chewed on whatever game you're playing. You're there to just get your ass fucked, but you're just getting used to the mouse and keyboard and your sensitivity and your mouse settings and the keyboard settings and all this shit. But
once you go mouse and pad, you don't go back, man.
no, you can't go back. Yeah, I can't. I haven't played a controller game, man, in I think like 6 years now.
Yeah,
6-7 years.
everyone says that about PC.
Yeah,
man. Can
yeah.
you pass me the You would like that game if you played games.
Yeah.
'Cause you're into superhero, the Marvel
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
It's got like the characters from the comics and shit that like most people don't even know and shit. Like,
Yeah.
fucking, it's got like all like, and they're
Well,
like,
I've never heard of this Jeff
yeah,
character.
Jeff the land shark.
I'd never heard of
He's
him
like
either.
he's like a dog, but he's a shark.
yeah, and he
That's
can like
what
go
land-
under the ground and shit.
fuck?
Yeah, it's cool. It's cute, man. But
And they're like the comic book versions of the characters.
Oh, mad.
So
Yeah,
they're not
yeah.
like
Authentic.
yeah, they're like it's pretty cool, man. It's pretty
Because
fun.
you don't realize how much the movies, Hollywood movies, stray sometimes from the original comics. Like,
yeah.
And they just added Deadpool. And he's,
beautiful.
He's all three of them. He's a vanguard, a healer, and a duelist.
Of course he is.
Yeah.
Well, in other news, fucking you guys seen that Kathleen Kennedy's finally
Yeah,
been replaced from
yeah,
Star
I
Wars?
did see
Thank fuck. Shaman Raz fucking messaged me. We were talking about it, man. I'm sick of seeing lesbian fucking motherfucking blue-haired people in Star Wars.
Well,
right?
they put
I'm over it. So thank God that she's fucking gone.
And they put what's his name?
Like, Dave Filoni.
Dave Filoni. Yeah, what a good choice. What a good choice.
The Star Wars is saved, my brothers. Sheesh.
maybe.
So wait, did she axe her? As in, did she get killed off the show? Or
No, so she was the president.
okay,
And she's like a full-on like feminist, like left wing. She loves like LGBTQ and shit. And she started putting that shit into the shows. And everyone, even people who were trans, were complaining, going, "Bro, what the fuck? This is Star Wars. I don't want to see a pink faggot Ewok running around with a spear."
The trans clone trooper in the comic.
I was like, bro, I was like, I can't believe this bitch is taking out one of the biggest franchises in the world what are the big three? Star Wars, Harry Potter, and fucking Lord of the Rings, right? You're taking one of the big three and you're taking it down this stupid fucking political fucking route because you're a fucking lesbian fucking licking bitch. I was like, bro, there's no fucking way this is happening. You know what I'm saying? But then finally they got rid of her.
Mut has to be one of the
most offensive,
craziest.
Get her out of here, man. Get her out, man. Ban this guy, bro. Seriously, man. Thank fuck, bro.
And it is weird, right? Because then people come at you like, they're like, oh, have you got something against like those kind of people? And it's like, no, it's not that. But everyone can feel when you're trying to just
when you're
force
forcing
feed it.
Yes.
And that's the thing. It's like, we get that they exist. And then you're always going to have people saying, but we needed to make it more inclusive because we need to make it feel more normal because, you know, back in the day they had no, no one to kind of like run the ball up for these people. And I get that to a certain extent, but it just kills shows and it does makes people that speak out about it feel from the outside like you're a bigot or this and that. But that's not the case. Like we have no problem with anyone from those groups on this podcast. We say it all the time, but it's just when it's not needed there, and you make it about that. They did that in, I don't know if you watched Umbrella Academy.
Oh yeah, what's that? No, but that actress,
she actually is.
Yeah.
So there was an actress that is that way inclined, right? She's actually trans, and then they made it a part of the show because obviously she was transitioning, so maybe she looked more like a bloke or whatever. So I get that.
That
I
one's,
get that.
I kind of let that one slide.
I get that. But that was the first show where I thought, oh, this is strange. But then I found out it's actually her.
So the actress started off as a girl in the show, but then in real life they were transitioning to a boy. So then in the show, as the seasons went on, they also made the character transition to a boy.
Okay, see, look, I don't mind that. Like, you know, it's kind of happening in real life. It makes sense. You can't just
keep
pretending it's a girl.
When you're a clone of Django Fett, you can't be trans, all right? A clone means you're an exact copy. How the fuck can you be a trans clone?
Yeah.
That doesn't make any fucking sense, man.
So even like with Stranger Things, right? There was a lot of complaints online. Didn't really bother me. Like, you know what I mean?
It just bothered me that they spent more time on that than the actual final battle.
Yeah,
which is fair.
like-
That's very fair.
Yeah, I don't know. Didn't really bother because he's gay in real life. From season one, the kid's giving off gay vibes, right? No offense, right? Like, no offense with you gays. You can just tell from a young age that you're going to be fucking
I think that's
gay.
why Vecna was fucking with him that much in his mind. He was like, oh, you really want this Vecna dick? You know what I mean?
And but then again, when you're forcing it, it's like I always say about religion. Like, I don't give a fuck, but don't come up to me with your little book going,
like a pamphlet.
If you don't fucking read these, you're going to fucking burn in hell, man. Shut up, man. I can't go to a place I don't believe in. I can't picture it in my brain. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck off. Don't shove it down people's fucking throats, man.
Yeah.
But so she's leaving, thank fuck. And I've also got one more bone to pick, right? I'm choosing violence this episode.
Yeah.
Joe Rogan. I love you. I'm a fucking fan.
Yeah, I'm falling off of it.
This guy, I don't think he's a good podcast host at all.
He's lost it.
No, but no, you know what? You can tell he's not a social guy. So it's like an introvert being an interviewer. And sometimes it really
Why do you think that?
So
you said that before. I don't get that.
Nah, man,
I've never heard anyone say that.
Nah, man.
Why do you think that?
Just
because obviously we don't know the guy.
I don't know. I'm a fan. I'm not saying I fucking hate.
So, and what brought this on, and why do you think that?
I listened to the episode today that dropped today with Paul Rosalie or whatever.
Who's she or he?
He's like he lives in like the Amazon. He's like a conservationist. He's
the guy with the anaconda.
Yeah. Okay, great guy, man. Love, awesome. Yeah. Like he's got stories that when you first listen to him, you're like, that didn't happen. Yeah,
but he's got
pictures and shit, videos, and
his Lex Friedman one he did as well before the Joe Rogan was really good.
Too. Yeah. So awesome episode, right? But the way Joe. And what fucking pisses me off is I've seen now like 5 or 6 guests give Joe Rogan a gift. And he doesn't say thank you. He just takes it and goes, oh, this is cool. And then puts it to the side. And then like, and I don't know why it's irking me. And I'm like, this is like the 5th time someone's given him something. He doesn't say thanks. He even got given a cowboy hat once as a gift because he was interviewing like a cowboy from Texas, and the dude was like a bull rider and shit, right? Typical cowboy. The guy fucking bought him a not a handmade, but like a specially made hat for Joe Rogan, and he didn't say thank you. Yeah. He took the hat and put it on, and they just started talking.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the heck? And then he's got Paul Rosalie on again, right, for like the 3rd time. And 101 questions in my brain that I want to know about the Amazon, and Joe Rogan's not asking these questions, bro. He's just like off with the fairies. He's patting his dog, and then he's asking Jamie to bring up fucking pictures of Bigfoot and shit. I'm like, I don't give a fuck about Bigfoot.
I get that.
Fire up the questions. I want to know what's in the Amazon, what's
I've-
happening, what's this, what's that. Like,
I'll tell you what Rogan does. He has the ability to take a person, right, that is an art, like he's skilled at a certain thing, whether it's another comedian or whether it's a person from the Amazon or whether it's and he'll ask a few questions about it, but he makes it political. Even though the person might not be political, he makes it about the UFC same shit that he talks about every other episode. And next minute, you have people that they're going to just suck his dick the whole time and agree with him.
Yeah.
And if you're talking to someone that doesn't have knowledge of what he's talking about, then they're just going to agree.
Yeah.
But we're sometimes not here for Joe Rogan. We're here for his ability to ask the good questions.
Yeah.
And maybe after a while, kind of like Dana White with the UFC, where you make so much money, you kind of don't care about the product enough. Maybe and this is us just assuming, right? We might get a lot of heat for this, but because all the world watches this. But like, I think some episodes phones it in, or he's just so like lackadaisy with it, because he always likes to say, oh no, we just talk, it's just so like, know, it's only me and one person, a skeleton crew. We don't really think about it. But how about you ask the questions that are
related to them,
and don't make it about your political ideals and then say you're not political. Don't make it about the 40th time you've brought up, I don't know,
JFK assassination, or 50 Cent AI covers.
Yeah, like I don't know, man.
That's my problem as well. Like I don't get the introvert thing you say as much, but lately I've been listening, and I'm like, he had Matt Damon on in Ben Affleck. And I like the UFC. I like hearing the UFC stuff. I like talking about UFC. I like when he does the UFC ones. But then again, towards the end of the show, for the last third of the show, he's just saying the same shit about the UFC I've heard a million times. And it's just like over and over again. And the same thing you were saying, he doesn't ask the questions you want to know.
Dude, he's interviewing Paul Rosalie, a dude who is fucking jumping on fucking 15-meter long snakes, the heads that are this big. I want to know that shit. And somehow Joe Rogan diverts the conversation. They're talking about Khabib Nurmagomedov fighting, choking people out in Russia. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck about Khabib, bro. I get it. He's one of the best fighters ever. I don't care. If you're interviewing a dude who lives in the fucking Amazon rainforest, ask him about uncontacted tribes. Ask him about the shit happening. Ask him about what they're doing. I want to know that shit. I don't give a fuck about Khabib choking a chicken out in Russia.
That's why I Lex Friedman's really good, man, because he doesn't really talk about himself much at all. He gets like 3-4 hour interviews with these people, and it's just the questions.
Yeah,
and he doesn't upload often. He uploads one podcast like every fucking other month, and it's like.
But I also do get it though, because Joe Rogan did say on the episode that he's doing like 4 or 5 a week.
Yeah, that's it. I think
to
he's
him it's like
out,
a job,
man.
right? So there'd be some days where you're rocking up.
But wouldn't you be more like inclined to make it more of a question podcast and you just sit back and let them answer
instead of saying the same shit over and over?
I don't know, bro.
He just defaults. He defaults
like,
back.
Can you imagine like waking up and we all have our flat days. Imagine waking up, you're not feeling the best. And then you're like, oh, fuck, that's right. Matt Damon's coming in 2 hours. Then you got to put that fake, I'm doing Rogan experience.
Well, ask him about how he made that movie Good Will Hunting. How emotional was that scene when he was saying, it's not your fault. It's the scene that made me cry on the back end of a PCT cycle after steroids when my emotions were at an all-time high. Ask him about Robin Williams, working with Robin Williams. How was he? I don't know, man.
No, I agree.
Fuck, bro.
I'm not hating Joe. I love Joe Rogan. I'm a fan. I'm not hating. I'm just venting out some stress, man, because today's episode was amazing. The first 40 minutes was cracker. And then they just started diverting. They're talking about John Jones drink driving and shit. And I'm like, bro, we all know about his drink driving shit. I don't care.
He said it last episode.
I don't want to hear it.
Paul Rosalie doesn't give no fucks about John Jones when his life is about Amazon conservation and all that shit.
Yeah.
Man, unbelievable, man.
You should listen to the Lex Friedman one then, because that's really good. But that was like, because he's obviously doing like a tour around. So he recently did Lex Friedman too. But the same. Like, I think he's just fucking, I don't know. I think he's burning himself out, man.
Burning yourself out.
I definitely don't listen as much as I used to.
Neither.
Rogan,
I mean, don't be wrong. It's like anything, right? It's almost like Drake losing, not really, but do you know how when Drake lost the Kendrick beef and we're just like, oh, Drake's done for? It's like, no,
nothing
he's
happened.
So,
He kept
these
going.
guys that we're talking about, they're so rich and wealthy and successful and what
They
made
don't
it.
give a fuck.
It's just about the product eventually getting watered down or diluted.
Yeah.
And you kind of forget, that it's not about Joe Rogan. I know it's the Joe Rogan experience, but he's done how many episodes? Like, I don't.
Oh, 2,000.
I don't blame him for sounding, repetitive, this and that. But if that was me, bro, I'd be like, man, I'm saying the same shit every time.
Yeah.
I'm going to make it more about them and piggybacking off them. Because one, it's less effort. And two, it's just like, I don't know, more interesting. You know?
Poor Rosalie, come here and sit here in this little tiny room. And, bro, the questions I reckon we'd ask, bro, would be just, bro, I want to know it all.
You'll get 4 viewers.
I was about to say the 12 people that listen will really appreciate it.
Fucking hell.
But we do have some questions. Speaking of which, it's actually
'em out.
a lot more than 12. So thank you guys for actually listening because we've been we're chugging along, bro. Do you feel like life is A, happening to you, B, happening around you, C, happening because of you, or D, I am life? Interesting question.
The last two seem ridiculous.
I don't know, man. Honestly, I think those two are more what I would lean towards.
Wait, what is it?
Do you think life is happening to you, happening around you, happening because of you, or I am life?
No, life is happening around you because then one day you're going to realize how insignificant you actually are on this planet. Trust me, I know main character syndrome, but there's always someone worse off than you.
Also, that and you are life. Happening because of you is giving you some superior kind of like, you know what I mean? Like, it is happening because of me. It's like nothing is happening because of you unless you're Elon Musk, right? And even then, but like, I feel like it's more, I feel like it's more like it's happening around you because it is always. Yeah. And it's about what you do with it. Mm-hmm. Which goes into I am life because it's what you do with it because you're living your life as well. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like it's happening around you, but it's up to you to kind of make your life happen because it's easy to kind of get lost in the, the mundanity of like just life and you're like, oh shit. Before you know it, you look back and it's 5 years, I haven't done shit or this and that. You know what I mean? Like, that thing you wanted to do, that thing you wanted to invest in or that hobby you wanted to pick up or whatever, you haven't done anything. We're talking about last week about hobbies. Like life's just happening and it's just about having your piece of the pie in terms of like experiences.
Which, by the way, I think the gym can be a hobby. You do, all right? I think definitely those kinds of real into the gym, bro. You're a bodybuilder, that's a hobby, bro. If you want to be a pro bodybuilder, that's a fucking hobby. But
I think we're talking about more the people that aren't
not bodybuilders.
Like it's more
normies,
of a,
but you can turn it into a hobby. You want to take it hard, you want to go hard, that's a hobby. Bro. You want to post stories, your fitness workouts and shit, that's a hobby.
But also get deeper,
I agree.
Yeah. Broaden your horizons.
I see what you guys are saying.
Broaden the horizons.
It's a boring hobby.
Because I only say that because I found myself for the longest time when I had nothing but the gym and work. People are like, what are your hobbies? And I feel like I said gym because I was like,
I've got nothing else to say.
I've got nothing else to say.
I've literally got nothing else to say.
Like, but did I always love going to the gym even though I went all those times? I didn't always love it. I like the way I feel after, right?
Yeah,
but I feel like a hobby is something you enjoy doing, not just because of the feeling after.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Some people do enjoy. I enjoy going.
Oh no, of course,
but like,
of course.
I get what you're saying. Though. It's like low hanging fruit. It's like,
yes.
the gym's your hobby.
Yes. It's almost
Sure,
like, all
buddy.
right, next,
Yeah,
what else?
yeah. But in terms of the way I understand what you're saying about life happening because of you, the way I interpreted it though, just when I first read that was like because of you, as in. Not because you're making everything happen around you, but because you exist, that's the only... You get what I'm saying? Like, you can't experience it if you didn't exist.
Oh,
so it's happening...
So life wouldn't be happening, but because of you, life is happening because you're experiencing life.
It's like that shit, like Schrodinger's cat or whatever it is, all those theories where it's like last Thursdayism, right? Where you can't prove the universe wasn't created last Thursday. And all your memories are just synthetic.
I've never heard that.
That were just made. Like the universe, who's saying that yesterday the universe just didn't go poof and we'll put here with all our memories and shit. And we think, it's like, so what if everything that's it's only happening because we exist somehow? Because I was born, this whole thing just went poof, and now this is, you get what I'm trying to say? Like some shit like that. That's just fucking, so maybe, I don't know. But I think what you guys said is pretty fucking valid anyway. This one says, do you think we will see aliens in our lifetime?
No.
Nah.
And if
maybe microbial.
Yeah, I was gonna say if we don't
Sperm cells and shit.
microbial. What's microbial?
Like little germs and shit. Like little, technically alive, but like little fucking piss weak fucking little things.
I feel like and if we don't see them, I'm not saying they don't exist, but I think they're just hiding in plain sight. I'd like to think they're hiding in plain sight, but I feel like they're just never going to, if they do exist. It's just kind of like when have you ever been on the, it's like tinted glass. You know how like during daylight, have you ever been you've ever been behind tinted glass and like you can see out, but they can't see in. Do you know what I mean? It's always like that reverse mirror or that double-sided mirror where you just see your own reflection, but you don't realize the aliens are on the other side going like just watching you jerk off in a corner somewhere.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
They know everything.
they really jerk it hard.
Pissing out.
Is this all they do? Just doom scroll and jerk?
Yeah, I agree with that. I think they're either going to be something, they're going to come up going, oh, we found life on Mars, and it's like some little fucking sperm cells, or it's like reptilian Illuminati shapeshifters who are actually Matt Damon and Ben Affleck and fucking the Queen.
And Joe Rogan.
You know what I mean?
Always asking shit questions.
We'll be talking aliens being like sperm form, then fuck me. That's me in the fucking bathroom. Just
Alien. We produce aliens every day. The last question, which can, I guess, take us into the news, I suppose, anyway. The hate speech laws have passed in Australia. What gives the government the right to take our speech away? What are your thoughts on the hate speech bill and the desire to tighten gun control?
What's the bill?
Bill?
I
did see something pass, but I don't know.
I forgot the laptop.
I don't know the specifics of it.
What bill?
There was some... So because of the Bondi terror thing, they were putting through Parliament a hate speech and gun reform thing. And so I don't like the hate speech stuff because what the fuck is hate speech, bro?
Yeah.
What they classify as hate speech, we say all the time on the podcast.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like... How do you determine what the fuck is hate speech?
Yeah, and it's hard because as Australians, we and I've been guilty of it before, and I think you two might agree. We are there's a lot of like casual racism, right? And we're guilty of it, especially me and Iggy. Not so much you, but
100%,
as in we're joking, but like it's kind of like but usually there's a bit of truth to the joke, but.
No. See, you're wording it completely wrong. That's not casual racism. That's a stereotype. That's what a stereotype is. It's a joke with truth to it. Racism is when you're treating someone differently because of ethnicity, race, color, background. You keep wording that incorrect, my friend. I disagree with you there.
Yeah.
It's stereotypical jokes, which a lot of people don't like. I get that.
But do you understand how some people can? I don't know if I agree with it. I'm just saying
I disagree. I don't think it's casual racism. Racism, people who fling around that word fucking shit me because racism is when you literally treat someone differently because of their race.
Yeah.
Right?
That's how
I've never done that once in my life.
Is a stereotype, can that be considered a bit racist or not?
I'm sure there's someone out there. I'm sure there's someone out there who will sit there and go, "Oh my god, you guys do Chinese accents. That's racist." I'm sure there is. Right? That to me is a stereotype, stereotypical joke, not racism. I've never once treated an Asian person different because they're Asian. Instead, I've got a lot of Asian friends. You know what I'm saying? Like. It's not. So I think you got to reword the way you say that.
Yeah.
Because all you're doing is you're shooting yourself in the foot.
Well, don't get me wrong. I don't want that to be true. I just thought that was the facts. You know what I mean? I don't think I'm racist at all. So I feel like that's just something I've heard and gone, oh, well, maybe that is right. Not that I'm not saying we're racist on this show, obviously, but that's just words that have been thrown around online, yada, yada. But it's like, what I'm trying to say is like, it's kind of like, I find humor in certain things, and like I feel like too many people don't because they're just trying to walk on eggshells and make sure they say don't say the wrong thing.
Yeah.
Some of the jokes I say, even to Tori in the house, I pray to the Lord that it never reaches the light of day. You know what I mean? But like then I'll just think, oh, was that me being casually racist? You know what I mean? It's kind of like, I don't know. I don't agree with what I just said, but I just thought that that's what it was. Do you know what I mean? I don't know.
That's the term people use is what you said.
Yeah,
like,
right?
I agree with you.
Yeah.
But
racist, because the word racist, it's such a harsh word. Like, we don't treat no one any different. It's like, and people from America, they take off our accent and they just go, Like, oh, you fucking know. Is that racist? Like,
Yeah, but that's not racist, but doing a Chinese one is.
Yeah.
And like, look, we're definitely not racist, all right? I got one Chinese friend, and fucking he was telling me, bro, they only eat like old cats. They don't even eat young ones. They only take the dogs that don't have a long lifespan. And
the Down syndrome dogs whose life expectancy is...
They only take the runts of the litter.
Oh, fuck it hell.
No, but this cunt was telling me, like, bro, everyone I've met, right, like, and had a genuine personal conversation from a different race, Indian, Chinese, whatever. Like, this guy's cracking jokes about Chinese people and shit and Asians. Like, they're all like that. Like, they got common sense, bro. Yeah. And they're like cool people, but then the internet makes you think it's fucking everyone's offended at everything.
It makes you think twice about what you say and do. That's what I don't like.
The only people that get offended are people who have a roof over their heads and are spoiled and have a full belly. And it's usually a white woman.
Yeah, 100%.
It's a white woman or a white man, and they've got everything they've ever wanted, and they're so bored they don't go outside, ugly, fat, no friends, virgins more than likely. For some reason, they're the ones that get offended online.
Yeah.
It's like so bizarre, bro. But then you got Asian friends, black friends, all this making jokes, laughing, carrying on, banter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's like, again, I always say, online it looks like a big majority. It's only fucking 2%, 3% of these fucking losers online.
And also,
you know what I mean?
I feel like us in the UK, we banter like no one else. Like, I feel like if you throw an Aussie and an American in a bar, and
you got to be careful because the American will get offended.
Yeah, they'd probably shoot you, right?
Yeah.
But like, but I feel like we can have a banter and take the piss, and they're just like, they would not really take it as well. Or they think you're being serious. Like sarcasm just goes over their head or whatever. But like us in the UK are so similarly aligned humor wise, I feel.
Yeah.
Obviously they have their lingo, we have ours, but I feel like we can really relate to the people from the UK in that sense, in the humor sense. So maybe that's where I got mixed up with, that term. You know what I'm saying?
I just brought that up because you're shooting yourself in the foot when you say that. Because like, you know what I'm saying? Because like, I know you.
Yeah.
You banter's high. you're not a racist bone in your body.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I think it's a people that don't know.
But then when
us.
you say that, it was someone online who's probably thinking, this guy's admitting he's racist. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's why I pulled you up on it. You're doing yourself no favors.
But I do think, not us, but there is. Do you think Australia? Do you think Australia is still, like, even though we're not? Do you think racism is high? Even though I don't think racism is high because I don't experience it, and I don't see anyone around me in my group or circle being racist. But do you think there are still not closeted racists, but like, do you think there is still a lot of racists that we just don't know about? Or do you think they're more older people?
It's a generational thing.
It's generational, right? Like, you're more likely to see an older white dude be like, fucking this and that, than like a younger person that's got at least someone that's got their head screwed on. There'd be younger people that are fucking cooked. Like,
it's rare, I feel like. It really is rare. Like, I think it's all over the world is the same. I think even in America and countries like that, it's the older generation again. Although
there was that random Nazi group that was forming. Where was that forming?
Oh yeah, but they're fucking.
But they're random,
cooked
cunts. But I think it's just a generational thing. I'm just hoping, like, and I think we're on the right path where eventually
one of them got deported, didn't they? One of the neo Nazis in the group got deported, and everyone was like laughing and throwing shit and shit. Like,
they get sent to Israel.
Yeah, fucking dumb.
See, that to me would be hate speech. But what is this law even? What even the question?
It just says the bill includes provisions that will ban groups deemed to spread hate and introduce tougher penalties for preachers who advocate violence. Okay, that I can get behind.
I actually saw that Bankstown mosque thing got some. They shut it down and shit.
Yeah, good. That's good.
So shit like that.
You got this fucking guy with a fucking turban on his head, fucking talking crazy shit, and no one smacked this guy. Like, if I was walking past the street, like I said, I've never actively seen it or experienced it, so that's why I don't understand what people are talking about. I've never ever in my life seen someone do something racist. Not once. Like, and I'm talking proper racist, like black kid walks in the store and the guy goes, "Nah, get out."
Yeah.
I've never seen it in my life. So that's why I'm thinking, like, where is this extremist shit happening? Because if I was walking past some fucking dude with fucking whatever the fuck he's got on and he's waving a bell going, whatever religion, I don't care if you're white, black, Muslim, if you're sitting there going, saying crazy shit, I'm going to kill white people, we're going to do this, I'm going to fucking knock your block off. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to perform a citizen's arrest, call the police because I feel like I'm in danger. But apparently there's a mosque in Bankstown where this guy's telling people to kill white people or kill Jews and shit. It's like, what the fuck? It's like, where are we missing the gap here? Like, it's like, this guy's been doing this for how long?
Yeah.
So that's what I don't understand. So it's like, Like, is it a bigger play? Is it something, some weird espionage shit happening, or is it just a bunch of crazies and no one's doing nothing about it?
I think it's.
Because if I seen I promise you, man, I don't give a fuck how big the guy is. I'll go from behind and.
Would they like monitor it somehow on social media? Isn't it something to do with posts as well? Like if you're online barking all this crazy stuff, is it kind of like the terrorist watch? You know how the terrorist watch, they kind of keep tabs on people?
Yeah, like how does it work?
Keeping tabs on, it's kind of like that under 16-year-old ban for like social media. It's like, how much will it stick? You know?
Well, I guess we'll find out, but I hope it's like more geared to extremist shit, like obviously that mosque and shit like that, as opposed to people making a joke online. Like in the UK, they've gone a bit fucking too crazy. Like people make a joke online that's hate speech. You know what I mean? Like it's where do you draw that line? So I don't know. No one really knows, but who knows? It's part of our law now, so we'll have to see. Hopefully they don't shut this fucking podcast down.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I'm like, bro, I don't know. If you can't, it's hard,
like,
man.
what the fuck is hate speech, bro? Who? Hate according to what?
Yeah.
You know, what if it's love speech? Someone loves what we're saying, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, I think that could take us to the news, huh?
Yeah, I'm just trying to read if there's any information. It's just
Yeah.
I don't really understand that. There's not.
I think they're just throwing
No one
shit at the
does,
wall.
bro.
and
It's
just
like
seeing
all
what
these
sticks.
bills. All these bills they pass, no one fucking
It's
knows
just
what's
fancy
in them.
It's just fancy jargon put in a paragraph.
I think what it was is a PR thing where something happened, like in Bondi, like that. All that shit happened, and they had to get in front of the mic and do something immediately.
Yeah.
Even though that might not have actually been physically putting any laws in place. It's just kind of like, hear he. You know, this law will be passed, and it's like,
This is bad, and we are doing something about it.
I said I don't like cricket.
Oh no!
And news you can trust. The news you can trust. Only believe what we say.
So, we spoke off air. One of our main dudes is off TikTok, which sucks. But apparently he's on YouTube. So I'm going to have to follow him on YouTube.
I got a few things, man.
Well, fire some
A
off.
few things happen, man.
Fire some off.
Which one should I start with?
Fire some off.
Well, did you see? I think you'll like this one, Iggy. That elephant that went on a rampage and killing 20 people and shit. You see that shit, bro?
Yeah.
What's that about?
can I? I got all the facts here for that one.
Yes,
Oh,
please.
read them out. Read them out. A serial killer elephant.
In
Serial killer elephant.
In Jharkhand, a state in eastern India, a single wild male elephant has been on a deadly rampage through villages since early January, killing at least 20 plus people over about 9 to 10 days. That's averaging like like 2 a day, right?
The elephant's got rabies.
In multiple attacks as it moves through rural areas at night. Why it's attacking, right? Officials believe the elephant became aggressive after separating from its herd, and that it's in must, which is a natural hormonal phase in male elephants marked by a surge in testosterone that makes them highly territorial and unpredictable. Villagers have been trapped in fear, some sleeping in trees or on rooftops to avoid it.
Sleeping in trees.
And the deaths include children and entire families in some villages.
Oh my God.
The government has deployed over 100 forest personnel to track and stop the elephant and declared an emergency alert in affected areas. Crucially, authorities have attempted to sedate the elephant 3 times with tranquilizer darts, but all 3 attempts have failed due to his fast movement and unpredictable behavior. Residents have been urged to not go out at night or into forest as the search continues and the elephant remains at large. I always find it funny that when people say this animal's at large, like at the end of the day, I know this elephant's on a tear, right? But it's just doing wild animal shit. Like, you know what I mean? It's not really heaps common for an elephant to do this, but at the end of the day, it's kind of like 3 people have been attacked by sharks in the last week here. And then some reporter was getting a lot of backlash saying the shark is still at large, and people are like, what are you talking about? The shark is just doing shark shit. But the only weird thing about this is that's sharks doing normal shark shit. Not often you see an elephant being like, you know what I mean? Is it going to be the new enemy on the new Liam Neeson Taken movie? they do like Taken 4 and it's like elephant version. Like
Very sad. The youngest victim, 8-month-old baby.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Has been trampled by this thing. Holy shit.
Well, that makes me feel bad because I was going to go on a mad elephant skit making fun of this story and now I feel bad for it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Do you think this elephant, because they always say elephants have the memory of like, so everyone's
They
saying
never forget.
they never forget. You reckon it's just because poachers just fuck their family up and then he's just like, nah, fuck this. I'm going on the biggest rampage. And it avoided 3 of their sedation darts. It's like, imagine these guys are like and then and what does it mean, fast movements? Have you ever seen an elephant? Like, how fast can an elephant be?
Yeah, they're fast.
Oh,
bro.
yeah?
They're charged.
How fast
How
is-
many Ks an elephant
Yeah.
run? They're fast.
At max speed.
It's like a hippo too. You think hippos are slow, but they're fucking fast. They're like
Yeah.
40 Ks.
Fucking hell, African elephants can hit up to 40 kilometers per
Yeah.
hour.
Oh my God.
They're fast.
That's fast.
That's like cruising through suburbia.
Yeah.
Holy
It's
shit.
It's faster than us.
Yeah,
Like,
damn.
right. I was thinking this today. Like, how weird is an elephant's trunk?
Oh yeah.
That is so bizarre.
Yeah.
Well, it's their nose, but
Yeah.
it also
It's like-
grabs things
yeah.
and puts it in them. Like,
I always
no
think-
other animal has that.
I always think it's like us, if we could relate to anything, it's like if our penises could be in like a
What we want our
an
penises
appendage.
to be.
Yeah, like an appendage. Like if I'm sitting down watching WWE or something, then I want to get to the fridge.
Get a beer.
Yeah.
Holding my phone with my penis, like just reading my point.
Well, that is so strange.
And they suck up stuff like, is that how it works? Like do you know they hold on to shit? Do they ever like, they scoop up water in their mouths and stuff? It's like, do they ever suck things and just suction it? Like I know they curl it up like an arm, but do they ever just like suction cup something like with their...
I don't know. Do they
You know what I
got
mean?
vacuum
I think
power?
they can. I think they can. Well,
Imagine snorting coke with one of them things.
Yeah, that'd be an expensive night on the town with the elephants,
well, that leads to the next point. Yeah, 4 shark attacks in 48 hours. What the fuck?
Yeah. I wonder.
4 or 3?
Nah, 4
I
now.
think there was a 4th one, yeah.
And it's all bullshit. I think it's all bull sharks.
Yeah.
Probably
We've
the
said-
same one, right?
Which is crazy. I was saying to my wife yesterday, literally yesterday, we were talking about this. I said, isn't it crazy? Because like for the past 10 years, it'd be like 1 shark attack every couple years, maybe 1 a year. We just copped 4 in 2 days. That's
Yeah.
fucking unheard of.
Maybe there's some underwater discourse going on that we don't know about. You know how there's shit in Iran going on, like protesters and stuff? Is there like shit like
Protesting the humans. These cunts keep coming in our water.
Oh my
You
God.
fucking, they got Pauline Hanson shark trying to like kick the humans
in
out
a
of the
scuba
water.
suit? Yeah.
Shark. It's like Trump shark, a little wig. Like, get them out the water.
They're coming in our water.
The sharks are the ice
It's
agents.
the ice agent sharks getting
They're
the
wearing little
humans out.
vests and sunglasses.
This is actually fucked up because I think the little boy might not make it.
Oh really? I thought there were no deaths. I just thought they might lose a leg or an arm or something like
So I was
that.
reading an article this morning. Apparently, his health has taken a turn for the worst. But again, I don't want to spread false information on that. So let me just see. Insane too. That I've seen someone on New Year's. There's like videos of a dude swimming in the harbour watching the fireworks and shit. I'm like, bro, he's probably living his best life. But I'm like, bruh, at night time in the harbour, bull shark central, man. What a crazy cunt.
And
bro.
if you want to get taken with no trace, it's on New Year's when everyone's looking at the fireworks.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
meanwhile, no one's looking at the guy getting mauled by a shark. Everyone's just like, oh my God, these fireworks. You can't hear him over the fireworks.
You can't see him. You can't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Just see him waving his arms.
And at
Like,
night-
he's having a great time. Like,
At night, they're more, I think they're more
active. Yeah.
active, right?
Oh no.
Sharks really be urchin at night,
Got
Yeah.
balaclavas on.
12-year-old on life support now, and 27-year-old man in critical condition.
Fuck, that's terrible.
Like,
Don't go swimming, man.
the odds of getting attacked by a shark are so high. But we spoke about this before.
Yeah, we did.
A couple episodes
Yeah,
ago.
but I
but
said
it's
it was like 1 in 3 million, and I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh, that's actually really low." But it turns
Yeah.
out it's not that low when you
Yeah.
take into everyone in the world. Or
Well,
everyone in
it
Australia.
is that low, but we just have the internet, which makes it seem like it's not that low because you're
Yeah.
going to hear about it.
But 3 in 1 week is pretty crazy.
That's crazy.
what are the chances it's the one shark? Surely it's not. It's not like the Meg, how it's just the one shark
It,
going
it
around.
usually is, though, isn't it? When these shark attacks happen, isn't it usually the same shark that
I don't think so. The odds of that
when
are
there's like multiple in
And how can they
succession?
really identify it? You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. Well, how far away are they from each other?
Sharks need to have number plates written on them.
Yeah.
Like cars. So like
A registered shark.
they're registered shark. I know they have chips and stuff, but I don't think you can just tag sharks.
Well, most shark attacks are hit and runs, and repeat attacks of the same individual shark are very rare.
Wow, so it's all different sharks. Maybe
Yeah.
there's something like the elephant. They got some fucking rabies or disease or something. They're on heat or something.
I mean, there has been evidence in the past, though, of scientists finding problem sharks in the tiger shark population.
Or bull shark. Tiger. Does it say tiger?
It says tiger.
Okay.
They're tracking them is obviously difficult. Overall, odds of a single person being attacked multiple times are extremely low. Even if some locations do see more shark activity. I mean, I don't know. I think it's just one of those good old,
Bad luck.
climate change type problems where it's like, well, this time of year, the waters around Sydney get warmer because we're in summer. Where do the fish follow? They follow the warm waters.
Yeah.
What follows the fish? The predators. The predators are coming, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But again, 4 shark attacks in 48 hours I've never heard
Insane.
of this in my life.
Crazy.
Yeah. Only in Australia, right?
Yeah, literally. That's why I don't go past chest deep water.
Yeah.
I've said it 1,000 times. I'm terrified of the ocean.
Yeah.
I'd rather go skydiving than swimming out to like where I can't touch the ground in the ocean. That's no bullshit. I'd rather jump out of a plane. Fuck, the water scares the shit out of me.
Yeah.
I can't remember the last time I went out where I couldn't stand.
Fuck that.
But speaking of Australian animal attacks, did you see this Canadian tourist that was found dead, mauled by a pack of dingoes?
Okay. So Aussie animals have had enough this
They're on
year.
a tear. It's like
Holy
the movie.
shit.
Wait, in Canada though?
No, here. So
What about a Canadian?
She's from Canada. She's a Canadian backpacker, apparently. They don't know if the dingoes killed her or she died and then the dingoes got her.
Oh, okay.
No one really knows, as far as I'm aware.
And dingoes, they're very aren't they close to extinct or are they on the uprise now?
I don't know.
No, I think there's fucking heaps of them.
Oh, okay.
Babies and shit.
Yeah. Dingo stole my baby.
Oh, sorry, I was thinking Tasmanian tiger.
Yeah.
Tasmanian tiger's extinct.
Yeah.
Devils are rare.
Well, I don't know. The Thylacine, some people reckon
They're going to bring them back.
they've seen them out in the wild and shit.
Yeah. The cuckoo with a fucking
Yeah.
10-foot beard. Yeah.
A 19-year-old Canadian woman has been found dead with her body surrounded by a pack of dingoes on a popular Australian beach. Found around 6:30 a.m. on Monday on the beach of Kagari, an island off Australia's eastern coast. Kagari, is that Kangaroo Island? No, is
I
that?
don't think so.
Is that Fraser Island? Sorry,
No.
I think it's Fraser Island.
Well, that's saying it's Kagari. It's a different island. Fraser Island would say Fraser Island.
No, the Kagari I think is like the official name or something like
Are you
that.
sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'll look that up after this anyway. 2 men driving along the beach spotted a pack of about 10 dingoes around an object, which they realised was a woman's body. Yeah, there's no confirmation whether she died from drowning or being attacked by the animals. I don't think a pack of dingoes would attack a human.
Yeah,
That's a bit...
but would you drown and get washed back up on the fucking sand?
Yeah.
How far away from the water
Happens
was
all the
she?
time, man. People find bodies and shit on the beach. Or
How likely are dingoes to attack people? I thought they weren't that likely to attack
Nah.
people, but I didn't know they were aggressive.
Nah.
But I guess if an animal like that sees a dead body,
Yeah.
they think food, right?
Yeah, dingo attacks are statistically rare. Has happened. Yeah, and I was correct. Kagari is Fraser Island.
Really?
So don't ever fucking doubt me.
Mm.
Fuck, I know my shit, man.
Why didn't they say? Why is it Fraser Island then?
Shut up, man. Just
Maybe
next time I say it, just say yes.
Maybe we've just tried to. It's the colonial name. It used to be Kagari,
Yeah.
and then they're like, it shall be Fraser Island.
It's like
now.
Ayers Rock and Uluru.
Yeah.
I'm running for president. I'm fucking doing it. Fuck this. Fuck Pauline Hanson. Fuck Albo. I'm doing the Igwe party of fucking nature and doom and destiny. And I'm fucking doing it. Yeah, so super rare. Often triggered by feeding or people running, which can activate a chase response. So obviously, they obviously pose a greater threat to young children and can be dangerous if they lose their natural fear of humans by associating them with food. Obvious rules, don't feed them.
So they're scared of humans. They're more
Usually,
scared of you.
making noise if approached will scare them off.
But who's to say she didn't try to run from these dingoes and they nabbed her? But at the end
I'm
of the day,
thinking drowning.
I'm thinking drowning.
Washed
yeah,
up
yeah.
ashore. Free
Surely
dinner.
they can. Surely
Yeah.
they can do an autopsy and be like,
They
oh,
will.
she
Yeah,
had
surely.
water in her
in the
lungs.
lungs. Yep.
Yada, yada.
Yep.
Man, I mean, it is hard, right? Because it's not like you can prosecute them under the law. It's like they're animals. At the end of the day,
Yeah.
they're wild animals.
Yep.
No matter if their attacks are likely or not.
If they're
What are you
hungry,
going to do?
they're gonna
If they
get
start
you.
going
Yeah.
after dingoes, that's
Yeah.
bullshit. You know what I mean? No matter,
Yeah.
they don't have a conscience like that. They're not like, should I do this? How morally right is it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
but tragic, man.
I'm so dependent on Dylan.
Yeah, it's like not even funny.
Hey, let me
With this guy, Joey
let me run the ball up
Yeah,
for you.
run it up, Joey.
South Korea's war on hair loss. South Korea's president, Lee Jae-myung, has sparked a national debate by suggesting that hair loss treatments, especially for hereditary
Lost me
baldness...
hair?
Yeah. Oh, my God. He sparked a
No
national...
more hair. No more hair.
No more.
Bro, tell your friend to watch this and tell him if the shit we say is funny, or he's like,
No, you guys are fucking assholes.
South Korea hair loss.
It sparked national debate by suggesting that hair loss treatments, especially for hereditary baldness, should be part of the country's public health insurance coverage. During a December policy briefing, President Lee said that for many young South Koreans, losing hair feels like a matter of survival, not just a cosmetic issue, and called on health officials to review whether insurance should cover hair loss treatments. Currently, national health insurance only covers hair loss caused by certain medical conditions, like immune-related alopecia. Common hereditary male pattern or age-related hair loss is not covered. Lee suggests exploring coverage limits or vouchers for younger people since they pay premiums but often get little benefit from the system. The idea blew up on social media and triggered a backlash from medical groups and critics who argue that public funds should focus on life-threatening illnesses, not cosmetic or quality of life concerns like hair loss. South Korea's national health insurance is already under financial strain, with projected deficits rising as the population ages. Opponents warn that covering hair loss could make that worse.
I mean, I get it because Asians have fucking awesome hair. They've got like the anime Goku hair and shit. They get the little cross earring and shit. You know what I'm saying? They're stylish motherfuckers. So it would suck. You got this fucking Goku hair and then you lose it and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
But-
don't really see many Asians with the receding fucking
Nah,
with the
man.
bowl patch fucking.
An Asian either has the best hair you've ever seen or they're bald.
Or none, like monk style.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
that's
Like-
it. There's no in between like balding and shit. So I think they know early on, shit, I'm losing it, chop it off.
Yeah.
Or like I said, they've got the Super Saiyan fucking Goku spike at the back and shit, and it looks crazy.
And you don't know, like, I don't know anything about the Korean culture, but like in some Asian cultures, they're very prideful on certain things and they get really like, certain topics, they get very, they have a lot of shame. And I don't know whether it's pride because they usually in Asian culture, they excel in a lot of things. So I feel like they can really put some pressure on things that don't really mean much. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I get exactly
like a
what
lot
you're
of
saying.
shame for shit that you're like, really? Like hair loss? Like in Australia, it's like, you know, hair loss, especially if you got a nice head for it, you're like, whatever, you know, grow
just
a
shave
little,
it, yeah.
grow a little bit of facial hair, this and that. But the thing is, maybe in South Korea, facial hair isn't that prominent.
That's the
they're
thing.
like,
they can't grow beards and shit.
So then
But
now
the
they're like-
hair- yeah.
I can't have hair on my head either.
But
you know?
do you think insurance should cover it? Well, I think it should. I think teeth should be covered. There's bullshit that's not covered here by Medicare. Your teeth should be fucking covered because you don't choose. That's not shit you choose to fucking have
Genetics,
problems. You know what I
yeah.
mean? You got a fucking toothache and shit. You have to pay out of your pocket for it. Like, it's fucking bullshit.
Yeah, that is true.
Your teeth and your hair.
Not Medicare. Eh?
Your hair, you don't choose to have hair.
Yeah,
You're born with
right.
hair. You should be able to get treatment for it covered by insurance or Medicare.
But that's then taxpayers'
Yeah.
dollars.
So,
Who
so,
gives a
pay
fuck,
for it.
bruh?
so it says
I'm
here,
already
right?
paying $400 a week tax, man. Shit.
The debate taps into deeper cultural issues in South Korea around appearance, youth, and social expectations, where hair loss can affect confidence and career prospects for many.
Career, imagine
Yeah.
that you don't get the job because you're bald.
It's like, so,
You're the most qualified cunt in the world.
yeah, it's like you sign up to be a barber and you don't have hair.
It's like getting tattooed by a guy who's got no tattoos. You're like, oh, shit.
But hair loss treatment stocks and biotech firms jumped in value after Lee's remarks, showing the economic angle behind the discussion. So there's also an economic kind of stance here. It's deeper than, you know, on the surface level, but it's just kind of funny on the surface level. You just think, damn, it seems like they put a much more broader, like, serious focus on hair loss. You know.
Well, let me read out some of the treatments and technologies we have for this kind of problem.
Yeah, turkey.
Stem cells.
Yeah, just turkey. That's
They
it.
know all about it.
Stem cell therapy, which extracts stem cells from fat or bone marrow and injects them into hair follicles, which, as we know, the follicle is what grows the hair out of your fucking head.
Very expensive though, right? That's like
Yeah.
rich money shit, like
Then-
rich people
then
shit.
you've
That's
got-
why you go to Turkey.
Yeah.
Then you've got PRP therapy, which uses your own blood to stimulate hair growth. That's an interesting one.
Wow.
Yep. Then you've got direct scalp injections of nutrients or exosome boosters to activate cells and reduce inflammation. I don't know, inflammation of what? Maybe the follicles that aren't growing the fucking hair. Microneedling combines with serums to enhance absorption of rejuvenative hair cells, whatever the fuck. Low-level lasers to boost circulation and stimulate follicles. So there's a whole bunch of stuff you can do in today's day and age to
Yeah.
kind of help with that problem.
Pretty surprising, yeah.
But let me quickly just look up what is current state of South Korea's
Boldness.
no
Yeah,
what's it called, like fucking money, like are they
Oh,
doing okay economically? That's why no one wants to give these guys free hair treatment because they can't afford to.
I saw that after they had that impeaching thing and they got rid of the last president or whatever, that this guy they like this guy now, the interim one, but he was supposed to step down and they were meant to get someone new or something, but they actually
They're
like this
keeping
guy.
him?
They want to keep him, like the public though. I don't know if it's allowed or
I mean, but
I
that's
don't
a good. If the public likes the president, then that should be.
yeah, it should be the public's
should
choice.
be the public's
right?
choice, but it's not
It's
always.
never that simple.
Yeah.
It's never that simple. Something like that. I don't know. I might have butchered that, but
Current challenges, household debt and inflation, so like all over the world, high levels of household debt and rising costs of living, strained consumer spending, rapid population aging poses long-term structural challenges.
so it's like everywhere else.
So it's just like
Yeah.
everywhere else around the
Pretty,
world. So
yeah.
it's kind of
Could be
like
better.
it's doing okay, could be better, could be worse.
Yeah.
So that's why the government, the last thing they want to do is give a bunch of Gen Z Goku hair dudes free hair care.
Or if you want to make it
Cost
even
them 100
cheaper, just
billion yen.
get your pubes on your balls and just transfer them to your head, and then after a while, it might look straggly and
Like a
weird.
little Charlie Brown cartoon, little squiggly.
Yeah, but after
Yeah.
after time though, you
Hair's
know,
going just as cartoon fucking. Fucking
why does your head smell?
Sounds like ball sweat.
Did you see that? Just speaking of presidents and shit, I saw something crazy that Kamala Harris bought like a mega mansion right recently,
Yeah.
and it just made me think like,
Yeah.
should a president, right, be a career that you can take where you can accumulate so much wealth and influence and popularity, right?
No.
It should be, we should have, right? We still have the Parliament House and shit, right? They do the votes or whatever, and the Senate and the House, whatever, or yada, 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 House of Representatives. And then instead of a president, it goes to a small council, like in Game of Thrones or something, right?
Yeah.
And then there's like a council of 6 people where you don't associate the leader of a country with one person, because then you attract people like Donald Trump and you attract people who want to do it for the ego. And they're like, I'm the biggest, baddest motherfucker in the world. Because like, how can you go... You're supposed to be someone who cares about the general person, cares about the population. Instead, you're able to do this thing. She didn't even become president. You're supposed to be a politician. You earn however much. It's the wage is what? Good money. It's like what? 180K a year or something, 200K a year for being a politician or whatever. How the fuck do you end up getting mega mansions? You get book deals, you get movies. Like, it's because we...
I reckon it's because of it also a payoff to keep your mouth shut for the rest of your life. Do you know what I mean? As in like
from the shadow people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because we've always said it on the podcast. You probably see how the sausage is made when you get in there, and I reckon they just want to keep them nice and plump and rich for the rest of their life, and be like, "Look what we've given you. You're really going to
True.
speak out about this?"
True.
But because it's like, bro, I didn't realize that for the rest of their life they're looked after.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
But they shouldn't be. You should
No.
be someone who really cares about the working man.
yeah, because isn't that incentive like people, like you said, people can get into it for the wrong reasons. But are you suggesting like it should be like a council, like
Yeah,
where
like a small council,
Yeah,
bro. Like
and
the
what-
6 elders of
and like they're
Australia.
at less limelight? Then like these people
Yeah.
wouldn't be named and shamed or named and glorified.
Yeah, like at least if they are named and we know who they are, right? Because people, I get it. Like you want to see what the leader of your country is saying in interviews and stuff, and I guess that's where the fame comes from. It's like this is what our country is saying, but it shouldn't be like a face. It should be like 6 members, and maybe at least if we know who they are, it's spread across 6 people.
Yeah.
And it's not like there's one person who's like got their finger on the button.
Yeah.
Like any decision, say you want to go to war with Iran, it should go through the House, whatever they say what they want. And instead of the president having the final say, that final say should be one more council, and it should be like 6 people.
But don't you think the council
And they
already
decide.
the council already exists, and it's way more than 6 people, and it's just people that are like
That's all the rich people, yeah.
That's the Senate and the Parliament at the moment, but
Yeah.
it's like it's too much. Like
Yeah.
the president should be like 6 people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like a small group of like elders, wise fucking.
Has like 6 heads, just like,
Yeah, like-
there's literally one person but 6 people meshed.
yeah. Well,
The-
you should buy this house or
The Romans tried it, man. At one point, they had 2 emperors to try lighten the load.
Do they end up fucking each other?
How do you think that ended? They were going to war and shit. You know what I mean? Like, they're never going to work, man.
They're at
It's
war with
never,
each other.
Never going to work.
I think it's a good idea in principle.
How much do you think
I know what you
Albo?
mean.
How much do you think Albo makes a year?
Yeah,
He even got a pay rise this year.
I reckon
340K.
Yeah, I reckon probably 220, 230,000.
He makes $622,000 a year.
Whoa,
That's almost $12,000 a week.
$12,000 a week.
And it's funny because for doing what?
Just being the face. Just going up there with your little suit and, tie.
So if that's what he's on, what's any president in America on? Because I guarantee you it's countries that are more dominant that get paid more. Because like if Australian prime ministers are on 500,000-600,000, that must mean the president of America is on like $1 million a year at least.
Well, apparently Trump...
And that's just of their wages that are on the books.
On the books. Apparently Trump vacated his... Apparently he gets $1 for being the president because he's already rich and shit. But
I don't believe that.
There's no way.
I think he does, but it's because of tax reasons and shit like that. Like you can... But probably probably Obama would probably be a better example.
Okay.
Because I'm pretty sure that's true about Trump. I'm pretty sure he takes no salary.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, he's already...
He's a billionaire.
He's already a billionaire.
So he's already got. He's already.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's already got it. But I just think no amount is enough for those people. So he must be just.
Well, when Obama got into office, he was like a nobody almost.
Yeah,
so then
okay.
his salary would be more interesting.
Fucking hell. Obama, yeah, he was on $400,000 a year. So that's probably
Which
US.
is 800,000 Australian, roughly.
Fuck me.
But for them, it's not 800,000. It's 400,000.
It's 400,000 for them. Yeah.
It's like same as Albo almost.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's crazy.
But a normal parliament member, I think they get more closer to 200,000, maybe like 150K, maybe like just someone
Which
who's
is a
like,
healthy pay packet for.
like Pauline Hanson. How much does Pauline Hanson make?
Yeah, former President Kamala Harris and her husband recently purchased a $8.1 million mansion in Malibu, California.
Ow.
Adding, no, this is the funniest part. This isn't just like a first time purchase, hooray, get the champagne bottle out. No, all this does is add to their already existing luxurious coastal real estate.
It's just like, and you want that person representing you. Like it's the same with Trump. Like these, like you're supposed to care about the people, man. Like come on, like are you doing it for the people or are you doing it to get rich?
Wait, she wasn't even president.
She failed.
She didn't even win. She didn't even win. Yeah.
So this is like a second prize fucking.
That's second place. If that's second place,
if that's second place, give me fourth. Give me fourth or
I'll
fifth.
take fifth place,
Yeah.
motherfucker. Oh my god.
Now it makes sense. They asked her fairly recently. They were like, "So are you thinking of running like in the next race or whatever?" She's like, "No, I'm not really thinking about it."
Of
No
course.
wonder why. You got your Malibu fucking mansion.
My
motherfucker.
gosh.
Because the stress of that job, and if you're already set, it's kind of like Conor McGregor never I mean, there's talks of him maybe coming back and fighting, but it's
Apparently
like
he is, isn't he?
apparently, but
Is it
who knows?
confirmed?
Who knows?
You never know.
Because apparently with the new Paramount deal, it affects the pay per view like buys. Because the old deal, you'd get paid like his contract was off how many pay per view sells, but now he thinks that he's come out and said on on a Roblox stream he was with his son playing Roblox. And he's dropping facts to these other kids, saying things that he's never said to anyone else, like a journalist. And these other versions that are playing go, "Oh yeah, mad, yeah, sweet, W for Connor," but they're not really taking what he's saying in. But he basically said his contract's null and void because he was going off. His old contract was off pay-per-view views. Pay-per-view buys.
Yeah.
But now this new deal, they don't know how they're going to work it out. But that's what I'm trying to say. Like Connor kind of. Once you give someone too much money, that's what I was relating him to Kamala.
Out of touch.
They're just out of touch. They're like, oh, I
Why
don't
would you want
want
to get punched in the face?
Yeah.
when
So why would you want to run the world
Yeah,
if you're
That's
Kamala?
Yeah, fuck that.
Well, good on them. I'm all for money making, but
Yeah.
small council. Let's get the elders going.
Yeah, we do the old school fucking Targaryen house
Hangings,
hangings,
for treason.
executions,
Yeah.
fucking off of his head. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Old latrines where you just shit in holes and
yeah,
shit.
yeah. Let's go back to the old people had to
Yeah.
line up at the king's house and tell the king their problems, and the king would say, the council would say, "You were compensated or you were not compensated." Like, you know what I mean? Like, you don't like just
Yeah,
fuck.
you pay
Except-
your tax in gold coins.
Yeah, yeah.
But the problems would be, my husband slept with a furry. Or it'd be something random, you know?
You are sentenced to a fine of 10 gold pieces.
Yeah.
You just pulling out your little coins.
China's Are You Dead app, a mobile app originally called Salimi, or whatever
I'm
it is.
dying. Quickly, log
Are
it.
You Dead, right?
If you get no response, it means you're dead.
It's basically a digital safety check-in tool. It's a safety check-in tool for people living alone, especially young urban residents with little regular contact with family or friends. You open the app and tap a big green button every 1 or 2 days to confirm you're still alive. If you miss check-ins for 2 days straight, it automatically contacts a pre-selected emergency contact to let them know that you haven't checked in. With solo living rising sharply in China, many people fear dying alone and going unnoticed. This app
Okay, I get it.
this app taps into that anxiety. It launched in May 2025, but exploded in early 2026, becoming one of the top paid apps on China's Apple App Store and spreading overseas in charts too.
So you have to pay a subscription just to tell people.
People are happily paying for it.
What a pain in the ass. Every
Yeah.
2 days is what you got to remember. You're like, fuck, have I
The
pressed
o-
my green button?
I thought it would be more popular with the elderly. You know how if you have an old grandma that lives by
Yeah,
herself now,
yeah.
that's the first
Yeah.
thing that I thought that could
Yeah.
be cool. But with people just young and paying it and paying for the app, it's like it's a bit like
There's the button right there.
yeah,
Check in today.
yep.
Little ghost picture.
Which is ironic. It's a little ghost emoji.
yeah.
But I just think it's kind of ridiculous for young people to do it. I mean, it's being very, 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 very cautious. I would just think that it would be good if your grandma or your grandpa who, you know,
Lives alone.
They lives alone and they still can look after themselves, but it's just kind of like, you know, but how often would those old people forget to do it? It's like they're barely on their
Exactly,
phones.
yeah.
So it's like, how many false alarms would you get if fucking your grandpa or grandma couldn't check in time?
No, I'd be sending notifications to your phone saying, "Got to check in," and you go, "Oh,
Yeah,
you
true.
Get open the app."
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, it's basically just the main fear is because there's so many people living by themselves in China, not necessarily old people.
Yeah.
What's the biggest fear? Something fucking happens to you. No one knows what's happened for like weeks.
Yeah.
I haven't heard from Joey in ages. Where the hell is this guy? And you're fucking dead in your apartment. It's like,
Yeah.
fucking hell.
Cats have half eaten you and shit.
Yeah. The dingoes have gotten you. Like,
I mean, I guess it's a good idea. It's just, I don't know.
It's another way to make money. Like some
guys laugh at it.
They're like,
let's see.
Someone's very happy about it.
exploitation, bro. It's everywhere.
I'm going to see if there's a price. How much was the app selling
It's
for?
very. I think it was very cheap to make. I know that they spent little money on the
Only
app.
a dollar,
green button.
$1.15 US, so about $2 Australian, $2.30
What,
Australian.
weekly, monthly?
No, I think it's just to download it, just to purchase
Oh,
it. That's it.
okay.
Every
it's
half hour, it charges you.
8 Chinese yuan.
Interesting.
I just feel like at what point are apps just getting out of hand, man? Like when did this? Apps just used to be Snake, or
The camera app,
Yeah.
Flappy Bird.
Yeah.
I haven't even I can't remember the last time I actually bought an app.
even Candy Crush. Okay, sweet games.
Yeah.
People, this is like life or death, literally apps.
And people are selling it. Like they do it for free just to notify your family. Like, give me $5, but like, you know, what I mean? Oh, the button's not going to work.
yeah.
Now you're having a heart attack. You're trying to press the button. He's like, yeah, can you
phone's
please
glitching.
put in your card details?
Or your phone dies. You're like, this is poetic.
There's an ad plays. It's Shade Ratto Legends.
Yeah, you got the free version.
Yeah, wait for that.
Oh,
You're waiting for the skip bit to go on. You're like,
Did you see we're going back to the moon in February, man? A couple of weeks. We're going back to the moon. February 6th. It's a full trans, full gay, lesbian crew.
Is
it? Something like that. I think. I'm pretty sure it's all women or it's all fucking
Wait, what?
minorities or something. But yeah, the Artemis mission, man. NASA, we're going back to the moon. Spoken about
I
it.
said this
when you say
before, man.
where,
Don't
who's we?
Earth, humans going
but
back to the moon.
what country?
Oh, it's a NASA. It's America. I think
Yeah.
there's usually astronauts from other places. There might be a fucking Mexican on there.
Because I think we're still waiting for our rocket to go up for more than 10 seconds.
Oh
or
yeah,
whatever
no,
before
yeah.
they-
We're chilling. But
Yeah, with its Artemis program. I said this a couple episodes ago, man. You can't just send women up there by themselves. No one's going to be able to park the ship. Fuck yeah. They'll be hitting the rear view on the moon and shit. Like, you know what I mean? They can't change the tire up there and shit. They can't fucking put diesel in the fucking machine. Like, fucking hell.
20-point turn on the moon. They're trying to-
And doing your makeup in zero gravity can be probably challenging, you know?
I don't know if it's all women or what is
Going
it?
back to the moon with the Artemis program, aiming for the first crewed lunar landing in over 50 years, apparently, with Artemis 2. Launching in early 2026. I'm trying to see.
Assuming there was an Artemis 1.
Yeah, but not crewed. I'm pretty sure there was an Artemis one. I think. But
I'm going to see. Who is the crew for. Cool name. Artemis 2.
The Artemis 2 mission. Yeah.
The Artemis 2 crew embarking on NASA's first crewed lunar mission consists of Commander Reed Wiseman, pilot Victor Glover, and mission specialist Christina Koch, alongside Canadian Space Agency specialist Jeremy Hansen. No, so it's all dudes.
Yeah, but I might be mixing up two different missions. But
Yeah,
there
yeah.
was a mission that was all black, first female, all crewed. And actually, I think
Yeah.
Jeff Bezos' one was. Remember when Katy Perry went up into space? That was all women, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
I might be
But
thinking of
that was just like a fucking.
Yeah, they just went
They
up
just
and
paid for it. They went up for like 2 seconds and then fucking.
But what is
It was all the green screen. They didn't even leave.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
like,
Is there any specifics on? So are they going to put boots on the ground on the moon? Like, are they actually going to, or they're just landing on the moon, taking off again?
and man,
What's the actual mission?
strap me to the fucking ship so I can see that I know that it happens. Because how? I'm not saying they're faking it. I'm not saying that. But with everything with AI and shit, it's kind of like you do second guess everything that's told
Yeah.
on the news. Hey,
No, I don't even think these motherfuckers are landing. It's just a 10-day mission that will send them on an orbit to test the Orion spacecraft and the deep space systems, paving the way for future lunar landings.
Yes, that might be right. Actually, I think
Yeah,
this one's
so it's
going
not-
to
it's just a
orbit the
test,
moon,
yeah.
which we haven't been that far since 50 years or whatever. And
Yeah.
then I think there's another one that's going to happen later where they land.
Yeah, so they're not even landing. They're just doing like a little test flight,
Yeah.
go around. You know, yeah. Interesting. You couldn't pay me $1 million to do that.
I'd do it. 100%.
seeing the microbial aliens on the moon. Just
Fuck that shit. Don't go in the water. I'm not going in space. Keep my feet on the fucking floor. All right? Fuck me. It's
I
not
thought,
hard.
I thought you said you'd rather skydive than go
Yeah.
swimming out.
I jump out the plane because I got a parachute. Like, you know what I mean?
And you're tandem. You're doing it with a person.
Yeah, yeah. Fuck that.
I got a few things left. Did you see Australia, UK, and Canada want to ban X? Apparently,
Yes, I did from the Grok bikini thing.
yeah, which is kind of concerning because
Yeah,
like
it's a bikini. And what is that really? I know. The only thing that's a bit dehumanizing and humiliating is someone that can make you. You can decide that you want to put anyone in a bikini, even though they don't want to. They don't want that to happen. But a bikini isn't. I don't think a bikini, unless you live in Afghanistan or something, a bikini isn't deemed for me too intimate, right? But it's where it treaded in weird waters with underage children. That's when it gets weird.
But putting the reason aside though, like just regardless of that, it's like just the fact that they want to ban it. That's your solution.
Yeah.
It's like you can.
Well,
do
England's banning everything right now.
Like you can do that with ChatGPT. What they're going to ban ChatGPT too?
Yeah.
Just because the platform that
ChatGPT.
it was on was X. What you're going to ban it? Which is like, which to me, my first thought was no one even uses that shit in Australia. I've never met anybody who uses
hasn't
that
Grok
shit.
had a lot of anti-Semitic? Hasn't Grok been kind of out of pocket with a few things now? It's always
Apparently,
Grok.
I
It's
don't
always
know.
Grok.
I don't know too much about Grok and X and all that shit because I've never used it.
Yeah,
I've never,
neither.
Like, who uses that shit here?
Well, people in America, right?
Yeah, but I mean, Grok is questionable, supposedly, apparently.
Yeah,
but,
it's had a lot of slips. But then
like banning it, is that the best solution? Because isn't that like free speech territory? Like what? Well, who's to say they can't just go, all right, we're banning Instagram, we're banning Facebook, we're banning, which they did for under 16s. That's like pushing the goalposts further. It's like, who's to say, you know what? We had such success with 16s and this X ban that maybe now we'll make it 18-year-olds.
Yeah.
Until you're 18, we're going to ban everything for you. And then 10 years later, how about we ban it for everybody? And, you know, like it's just that sort of slippery slope thing. So it's like, is it okay to ban X?
Well, it's not fully banned because if you want to pay for it, you can still do it, which is kind of weird. Like when I say weird, I'm like, if you are going to ban it, which I don't think is the right thing to do, it is a bit weird. That's the thing, right? We've never been in this time, but banning too much shit, like you said, slippery slope and that, right? But it's not fully banned. Like you can pay for it if you want, and you can still do it. So the people that are using it in the weird ways, if they really want to keep doing it and pay for that shit, would I pay for something like that? No. But if someone wants to get their rocks off in a weird way and put someone in a bikini and just beat their fucking dick over it, they're going to pay that anyway. So it's not really fixing the issue,
but
right?
that I don't think that is this thing that they're talking about. I think the UK, Canada, and Australia want to ban it. Period.
Oh, X fully.
Like you can't get on X.
Oh,
not just the grok thing.
Not just the grok thing.
Like
I thought it was the AI.
Yeah,
imaging
that's
thing.
the step that X took. Is like, okay, we'll put it behind a paywall. So at the moment, it's put behind a paywall, but I think they're talking about banning it. Period. Right?
Oh, maybe
Is that what they're
because
talking about?
Grok said
it is in relation to that. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
But what's
it just says
At this point, England is banning everything, bro.
Scary. It's very scary.
This influencer wasn't allowed in the UK recently. She tried to have a visa in England ages ago, but it was only after she said something about Keir Starmer saying like, you know, what was he saying? What was she saying? Something about he cares about whatever. I don't know what
immigrants or migrants
more than like
UK citizens.
or something like that. Anyway, whatever she said, she was bad mouthing Keir Starmer, and the next minute she gets a message saying your visa is revoked because your existence in or your presence in England could be deemed, disruptive or whatever. Just because she had she said something about the Prime Minister, or President. Is it President or Prime Minister?
Prime Minister.
Prime Minister. So, which is kind of weird, right?
he's a fucker. He's a weirdo. He looks like a bot.
Yeah.
He actually looks like an NPC
He's
bot.
heavy on the anti-free speech, it seems,
Yeah. It just says that apparently Australia, UK have concerns over X because of the grok bot. Australia following a ban on social media for under 16s. They have been criticising X for lack of social responsibility, with government officials exploring options to restrict it.
I hope they don't ban this shit, man, because it's like the slippery slope, man. Just don't ban shit. It's not the good solution. It's not the right thing to do,
Apparently, Indonesia have threatened to ban X as well over similar issues with non-consensual sexual content.
Indonesia, does that include Malaysia?
No, Malaysia.
Malaysia's separate, but I heard Malaysia is the same.
But I mean, I'm not too familiar with this shit, So then at the end of the day, it's like, if all these countries, how bad is it? Is it really that bad? Maybe it does need to be banned. I don't know. But again,
It is kind of weird, but then it also, I know what you're saying. The only reason I say don't ban it is because of the slippery slope aspect. Do I care if they ban this? No, I feel like it's fucking silly. Like, who gives a fuck about it? But then if people just throw their hands up and go, whatever, they're going to just push the goalpost,
That's always been my concern.
Yeah.
It's like, how far does it go?
Because we don't use this shit. It's not like we're online going, no, don't ban it. But it's like just the principle of banning something like that.
Yeah.
You got anything else?
I got one last one, man, for the episode.
I got two.
Okay.
I'll leave you.
We got sin tax. A controversial new sin tax idea is grabbing headlines, not at the federal level, but from a Florida gubernatorial candidate. So he's running for governor, right? Republican candidate James Fishback has said that.
Fishback?
Yeah, I know. Has said that if elected Florida governor, he would impose a 50% sin tax on income earned by OnlyFans creators who live in Florida. Why call it sin tax, right? Fishback frames it as a moral deterrent, saying he wants to discourage participation in what he calls degenerate online adult content and as a revenue source. He claims the tax could raise hundreds of millions for the state and earmark funds for education, crisis pregnancy centers, and mental health programs. Top creators, including OnlyFans star Sophie Rain, has publicly slammed the idea, calling it unfair, poorly targeted, and potentially unconstitutional. Some warn it could drive creators out of the state. Oh no. This is a campaign proposal, not a law. It has sparked debate, but hasn't been drafted into legislation yet. Personally, I think this is just a media stunt.
What
for
state
clicks.
is this? Yeah, what state is this?
Florida. If you type in James Fishback syntax ban, I think it's more of a publicity stunt. And Sophie Rain on OnlyFans, she's getting clicks, and so is this guy.
Yep,
you know.
Yep.
But apparently they already pay, OnlyFans people pay 30% tax already or something like that. So this additional 50%, that means they would pay 80% tax. Which,
that actually is pretty fucked.
yeah. So I don't care how you get your money at the end of the day.
That's fucked.
Let them be entrepreneurs. At this point in time, show your asshole on OnlyFans. Do whatever you want to do. People are getting money for weirder shit nowadays. I used to think OnlyFans was alien. Like alien. Even now when you really think about it, it's crazy. But there's weirder shit. You know, there's weirder shit. Is OnlyFans showing your asshole all the time? No. Do I think that's what OnlyFans is when my first mind goes to showing your pussy and shit? Yes. But people do it for all kinds of shit. But really, it's like that thing with banning shit. It's like, at the end of the day,
like, who cares how you earn your money?
This has to be a publicity stunt.
Yeah, I think
it is.
Apparently, he's targeting OnlyFans creators, so they're all going to go on their socials and go, "Fuck James Fishback," and then
Now we know who he is.
Yeah.
Like, what about porn stars? Are you going to ban porn, like, tax porn stars too?
Fishback is probably looking at the most heinous shit online, beating his dick to fucking Lisa Ann or whatever, and just going, oh yeah, how can I get my? How can I get the
I don't
clicks?
think it's going to go anywhere.
But he claims the move is to deter creators from being on the platform and protecting the young women of Florida.
It's like, who cares what someone else does? It's like, as long as you're not hurting anyone else, who cares? It's like the same thing. It's like, are you going to put a trans tax? Say you were the complete opposite end and you completely disagreed to some politician. You're like, I'm going to put I think being trans, I'm super Christian, and being trans is against God. So I'm going to put a sin tax on being trans.
Like, sin tax is crazy. Like, the only person who could do sin tax is Jesus if he exists. You know what I mean? If Jesus can, if you can be forgiven by God and Jesus himself, you know what I mean? That motherfucker didn't come off the cross and the first thing he said was, sin tax for all you. Like, what the fuck?
Apparently, in 2025, the state of Florida spent over $159 million in OnlyFans subscriptions.
Whoa!
Yeah, and
Holy
How much of that was James Fishback?
And wait, with just the city of Orlando was $466,000 in subscriptions.
Fuck, that's crazy.
See, I don't know, man. I've always found it weird, bro. Like,
It is.
Why would you?
It's like, okay, if you want watch porn, it's free. For you to really, like, I think what it is, people get attached to a certain person.
certain, like,
so it's not
influence,
just
like
it's not just beating your dick. It's the next level. Like,
It's fucking weird.
If Rose caught you right beating off over porn, some women view it weird just jerking off over porn, right? In general, right? Which I think is whatever, right? But if she caught you with some girls' OnlyFans that you subscribe to, that's a level that's deeper than just
like,
porn.
it's like a relationship.
It's but a one-sided relationship that you're still holding on to. Like, she doesn't know you exist. She knows, oh, DZ subscribed or whatever, but she doesn't know you. But you're
DC subscribe.
yeah, but you're just sorry. I'm not sure. I'll tell you.
Yeah, what the fuck, bro?
Or Iggy or whatever. But what I'm trying to say is, or Joey, whatever. They don't know us, but we're just like, oh, Sophie Rain, what's she doing? It's like, it's
weird.
kind of weird, bro.
It's the same
That's
as the
like streamers. It's the exact same thing. People
Yeah.
who donate to streamers. It's like that weird little obsessive.
But streaming isn't sexualized.
But the chicks who
people-
are streamers, right? They got their titties out, right, and they're streaming games, and then you got these fat nerds who are like super obsessed with these
They're
streamers.
like, what game are they playing?
And they donate. Seriously, it's not about the games, man. It's
Yeah.
about fucking,
Yeah.
gooners, like fucking.
she's like, make the seat go up and down. So she's like,
straight goon.
like, what's the gooners?
I don't think you should tax them. Like, fucking hell.
No.
Like, if they want to do that, fuck it. You know?
And if people are stupid enough to spend thousands of dollars over the course of years subscribing, then whatever, man. People gamble. No one's fucking putting a tax on gamble. You know what I'm saying? Like,
People are also stupid enough to pay for a button that you press when you fucking so you tell someone you don't die. Like, you know what I mean? Like, people spend their money on stupid shit. Man.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
I don't think you should punish the creator for it.
I'm telling you, bro, Earth is one big Disney Channel episode. All a bunch of goofies out here, man. What are we doing?
Disney. It's a bit.
What are we doing?
It's too R-rated for Disney.
It's like an R-rated version of fucking Disney. Everyone's a goofy ass motherfucker, man. Like, what the hell is going on?
Speaking of goofy ass motherfuckers, have you heard of Carl Bushby? So this dude, right, from England, in 1998, right, he made a bet in November 1998 that he could walk from the southernmost point of Chile all the way back to the UK, to Hull, where he's from. And he's been doing this for the past 27 years, and he's in the last legs of his trip. So he started walking. He wants to. His bet was to walk completely barefoot with no machine operation, just walk all the way from the bottom of South America up, all the way up through Central America, North America, past fucking.
Does he want to die?
He had to cross the Bering Strait that connects United States and Russia, but
Isn't
only
that like-
when it freezes over.
Yeah.
It's only a certain point, so he had to cross there. He had to cross through the Panama and Colombia jungle, which is like no roads, full of cartels and everything. He walked through there all the way up. He had to swim across the ocean from Turkmenistan and Kazakhstan.
He had to swim?
Yeah, he had to swim because
Well, he's by himself.
yeah.
How's he documenting this shit?
He started walking a month before I was born, and he's still not finished walking. He's been walking my whole life. This guy walking.
What the
my
fuck?
I went down a rabbit hole looking up. I'm like, there's no way, but he's fucking full doing it. He's walking through Europe right now.
And he's obviously had to stay at these remote locations for the night.
Well, there's been situations where he's had visa troubles in certain countries, or there's been like when COVID happened, like he get locked down. So he has like flown to Mexico to like work for a period and like flown to the United States for whatever. But then his rule is he has to fly back to the exact same spot
And continue.
he left and keep.
Yeah,
so he's
that makes
walked
sense.
Completely.
So technically it's not a consecutive walking, but in addition, yes, there was restraints imposed by Russia due to visa problems. He was also hampered with the tundra. So because his route took him through an area that could only be traveled on foot via frozen rivers and ice roads, he could only walk, obviously, during the winter. So he's been held up, obviously, for a few, a couple of things like that. Is he still walking? Yes, he's still walking. Nearly at the end of his epic 27-year Goliath expedition, he's expected. He's expected to complete it in September of this year, 2026.
It's kind of cool though, because if you want, like, people go on about having, not your same touristy trips. You know what I mean? You know how you can go on a trip and you're like, I'm at the Eiffel Tower, I'm at the Colosseum, we live in a world now where if you don't have photos on your phone or you don't post it, it didn't happen, right? And I know he's posting about this at the end of the day, but how many people could say that they've done that kind of trip? Like, people do the same trip, but it's just different people taking that trip. You can stay at a cool Airbnb out in the mountains or somewhere where it's a bit more remote, but you're still staying under a roof, you're comfy, yada, yada. This guy's going through the world, it seems. Not the world, but all through fucking...
pretty much the world.
Pretty much the world.
And
The Bering Strait bit is fucking crazy, bro.
He said that he is doing it on like a shoestring budget. He doesn't have money. Like he started with no money.
Yeah.
He's like eating noodles, he's staying like homeless and shit.
And does
staying
he
in
get
people's
money
houses.
from the clout from this?
Yeah, he has had sponsorships and stuff, but like during the 2008 financial crisis, this is how long this cunt's been walking. In 2008, the financial crisis, he had a lot of sponsorships pull out and stuff, so he struggled there. And he also said, right, so he had to swim from Azerbaijan to fucking Kazakhstan or whatever it is, Turkmenistan, because when his visa thing got denied in Russia or whatever, he was stuck, and like to avoid breaking his rule with no powered, he can't use a boat, can't use a car, can't fly, right? The only way he could get to the next spot was he had to backtrack and swim across the Caspian Sea. It's like fucking however many Ks from fucking Turkmenistan to Kazakhstan or whatever. And the way he did it was he'd swim and he'd have a little boat, little life dinghy next to him where he'd stop and sleep on there. But the boat wouldn't move at all. He has to stay in the same spot. And the next day he wakes up and goes swimming again.
What a bothered.
And we're talking about only swimming in nipple high ocean water, and this guy's just swimming.
And he doesn't have a lot of money though. Like he's doing it for nothing.
The whole trip is supposed to be 57,936 kilometers.
Fuck, man.
So we still got the rest of this year to go, basically, of just walking. How bored would you be? I'd be so bored. Does he have fucking AirPods or something?
What if they die?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Does he have a little green button if he passes out in the Andes Mountains?
There would be boring aspects, but there would also be really cool aspects.
You'd see some mad shit on the road.
Like imagine
man.
in the Amazon when he was. Did you say he went to the Amazon?
Yeah, he had to go through the jungle between Panama and Colombia. So I don't think it's the Amazon, but it's like where
not the Amazon.
He might have gone through the Amazon too, but it's where the cartels all fucking like. It's like there's no roads or nothing.
I wonder how many
It's
benders he got on during that time.
Like right, he's been in genuine danger.
He started walking, November 1st, 1998, from Punta Arenas in Chile. The goal is to walk around the world without motorized transport. So then I guess if that's your goal, then I guess you are then allowed to fly home for a rest, sleep, chill. The goal is just to simply walk around the world with zero motorized transport. Doesn't say a time frame. Doesn't say
Well, it's his own rules. He did
Yeah.
his main rule he didn't want to break was that no motorized transport.
No
So
motorized.
he didn't want to fly and shit out.
And
but
can you-
obviously in 27 years?
Can you
shit
pull up a
happens,
picture
so-
of when he started the walk? I want to see what he looks like when he started the walk and what he looks like now, because that is crazy. So that's when he started?
Is that him?
What a rare human. There's just
Oh, that's him at the start. That's him at the start.
oh
In
my
the Amazon forest somewhere.
God.
He was a ranger when he started. Now he's got blonde hair.
That's when you know he'd be aging.
Yeah, bro. That's
He'd
gnarly.
be aging, bro. When
Bro.
you're blood nut red.
Get him to walk his ass from there to here and sit in this seat. We're going to ask him a bunch of questions. Or walk to the
Right.
podcast.
How's he going to walk to Australia? He's going to have to
Swim,
Walk
fucking
in
water.
swim. He's
At
already
this
done
point,
at this point, it's an easy swim for him. Fucking hell. Well, hey, good luck, my friend. What's his name? Carl Bushby.
Carl Bushby, man.
Good luck, my brother.
Yeah, you get to the finish line and you get bit by a mozzie. It's got like herpes or something and it fucks you up.
Yeah.
if he was in the movie Castaway, he would have just swam off the island immediately and
Yeah.
just not have an issue.
That's fucking
Yeah,
crazy.
just swim all the way home.
What some humans are doing, and I won't go knee deep in water. This guy's walking around the world.
Oh, bro.
Fucking hell.
There's many unique folk around the world, man.
We love it, man. One big episode of Disney Channel on this fucking earth, bro.
The last thing I had written down, or thought I'd bring up a quick thing. This happened a while ago, but remember when we were talking about China and Japan beefing? Did you know Japan gave back 2 giant pandas they had in the zoo because of the tensions? So they're beefing. They're like, give us the pandas back. They had to literally give back their pandas in the Chinese pandas from the zoo. Yeah, so just Japan and China were having beef, and as a result of the beef, because they're angry at each other, China's like, give us back our fucking pandas then. So Japan, they obviously had pandas in like Taronga Zoo. Like us, it's like us having pandas in Taronga Zoo. And so they had to give the giant pandas back.
Out of all the things
It's like a
to
political
give
thing.
back,
Oh,
it's
apparently
like,
it's Japan's last 2 giant pandas, twins. Xiao Xiao and Li Li are returning to China January 27th, which is
that's like
next week.
That's like bad co-parenting right there. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's like
literally,
fighting
yeah.
over the kids. It's like,
Oh,
you're
that's
going to
actually-
uproot their lives?
That's actually pretty sad. This will then make it the first time Japan has had no giant pandas in the country since 50 years. Oh.
And the pandas, it's the pandas who suffer.
Yeah, because the parents can't get along. The fucking
Yeah. Fucking hell, man.
Yes, apparently that leaves the Ueno Zoo pandaless. After previous pandas left in June.
Oh,
With-
that song Panda by fucking Designer would not hit well in Japan now.
How fucking typical China, so petty. Give us back our fucking pandas.
No, they couldn't think.
Return them now.
Did they? Is that the only thing they've contributed? Is that the best thing they've contributed to Japan? Like, you think they'd be like, give us? It's not give us our oil or give us this, or give us that. It's like not a resource. It's just like, what can we take?
Well, I mean, at least they didn't take military action.
Yeah.
Like, just give us back our fucking
They
pandas.
might have if they didn't hand over the pandas. You know.
Didn't China give someone pandas recently too, as like a show? So I guess that's what they do. They hand out pandas.
Can you imagine if it was Trump? No, we will not return the pandas. No, American pandas are beautiful pandas.
paint them blue, red, and white.
Go to war over pandas.
He would as well, and they'd win, and that'd be said. But China wouldn't say shit. If that's the difference. China's saying this because it's Japan.
Yeah,
China would not say shit if
It was
they wanted
Trump.
to ask.
Give me
Yeah.
back my pandas. Trump's like, fuck off. Oh, fuck. That's actually so sad. I feel bad.
I feel bad with the pandas, bro, because I don't know what's going on. You know what I mean?
Oh, so apparently, yeah, giant pandas is a foreign loan agreement between Japan and China. So all giant pandas in Japanese zoos are a loan from China, with offspring of said pandas belonging to China and must be eventually returned.
Yeah, so they can inject them with just take their bile out and shit and
They're
use
spies.
it for Chinese medicine and shit. Put them in the bear.
Wow.
Pandas are just Chinese spies. That's all they are.
Wow, that's so funny.
That's a guy in a suit.
Smoking a cigarette. This panda's acting real weird.
Using the Are You Dead app. Just fucking.
Yeah, so apparently it's panda diplomacy. Pandas are used by China to foster goodwill to other countries, but their return can also reflect diplomatic shifts.
What the?
Ask who's the most recent country to receive? I'm pretty sure.
Why are pandas being used as like a play? It's like, what the fuck?
I wouldn't be surprised if China genetically engineered these animals from the very beginning. They created them in a lab just to use them as
As a bargaining chip.
as a bargaining chip. Like we got these super rare bears.
Yeah.
We only have.
Well, fucking something went wrong there because the pandas are fucking goofy
Stupid.
as and shit. They're like falling out of trees and shit. Like fucking they're missing a couple brain cells. Guess the most recent country.
Was it Australia?
It was us.
Yeah,
What?
I thought so. Yeah.
Bro, as of January 2025, Australia is the most recent country to receive pandas from China.
Yeah, I thought I saw something.
So
Yeah.
when are they going to take
At
our
the
pandas?
Adelaide Zoo.
Adelaide.
Where me and my wife, so I've
That's
seen
right,
these.
yeah.
I've seen these pandas with my own eyes. Me
Do
and
they
my
not-
wife.
Oh, that's where you said you saw pandas.
Adelaide
yeah,
Zoo.
yeah, that's them.
And didn't you
Yeah.
say they
Wow.
look like guys in suits?
Yeah.
I
Yes.
swear you said that.
That's right. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So they were sent in January 2025 to replace the previous pair, which names were Wang Wang and Fu Ni, who
No,
have been
they-
returned to China.
That's offensive almost.
Wow, another full circle.
Wang Wang, really? Like, they're trying to be comical right now. And they expect us not to make jokes.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Jokes write themselves,
It's
man.
like Chongqing City. Like China named its own city.
Yeah, like,
Chongqing.
really?
Right, full circle moment. Back to the pandas from South Australia. Yeah, awesome. And it was weird because, like I said on the episode, it looked like these motherfuckers have like thumbs. He was holding a ball and like he'd look at it and shit, and we'd all be like, people were taking photos, but then we'd all just be standing there and it's not doing nothing, and we're all just standing there like looking at each other, and I'm looking at my missus going, that looks like a dude in a suit. And it's like literally like looking at the ball, and then he'd put the ball down and then grab a bit of bamboo.
Start watching Netflix. Just
Yeah, and then I'm like, what the fuck? It's so strange.
Turns around, it's got a zipper on the neck.
Yeah, man, it's strange. Wow, that's really fucking cool. Really cool fact.
So we don't have any here, I've realised. Taronga Zoo in Australia.
No, only
And I
Adelaide.
don't think we ever have.
No, it's only Adelaide. Only state.
It's weird how Adelaide got them and not Sydney. Because Adelaide is like
I wonder why
kind of a
Adelaide-
ghost town.
It's full of crackheads down there. I don't know why they got sent to pandas.
Yeah, that's full true. I forgot. Yeah, that's so cool. Mm.
Wow. My wife's going to fucking smile when she hears that one. That's a fucking really cool fact.
Yeah.
Well, man, that's it, I guess. We'll end there on some panda facts for you guys. Wang Wang and Fu Ni.
So pandas are literally just Asian bears. That's all they are.
Literally Asian bears, yeah. And what's quite crazy is that they're the only bears that aren't aggressive.
Yeah.
Like, it's not going to kill you in the wild if you come across a panda bear. Might steal your bamboo and like donk you over the head with it like a club, but that's about it.
Yeah.
Like every other bear is going to fuck you in the ass.
Donk you over there.
Black bear, brown bear, grizzly bear, you like, you got to run and run far. Like, don't do that bullshit. Just don't fall for the, just stand there and try to make yourself look bigger, man. Run.
Yeah.
Fucking run. Like, fucking shit. Trip over your homie. You got it, man. Get the hell out of there because that's just going to, with the bear, they don't eat you straight away. They like claw at you and
Yeah.
shit. So you're alive and
Yeah.
you're bleeding and shit. Your fucking organs hanging out and you're like, fuck. Like,
But
and
don't
then
worry.
the bear eats you.
Don't worry about Wang Wang and Fu Ni. They won't do shit.
Yeah, no, they're not going to claw you to death.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's fucking great. Remember that next time you come across a panda in the wild, the FireCast told you how to survive.
Just run.
Well, guys, as always, thank you so much for joining us on episode 192. Joey K, the Fun the God, DZ, full panel tonight.
Let's go, baby.
We'll see you guys next week, man. Thank you.
Salud.
That was a good one.